It's Tingle and Co. It's Tingle and Co. Go keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. What up, Lloyd? What up, Lloyd? You can call me him. I'm Shane Dixon in the whip with them RPMs. Gotta pull up to the chat and shit out to them. They're trying to ball like Big Folk, then get out the gym. Monday through Friday. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Running back the time, Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. Go keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. Word up. It's Tingle and Co. Go keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. What up, Lloyd? What up, Lloyd? You can call me him. I'm Shane Dixon. Gotta pull up to the chat and shit out to them. They're trying to ball like Big Folk, then get out the gym. Monday through Friday. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Running back the time, Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. Go keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. Word up. It's Tingle and Co. Go keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. What up, Lloyd? What up, Lloyd? You can call me him. I'm Shane Dixon in the whip with them RPMs. Gotta pull up to the chat and shit out to them. They're trying to ball like Big Folk, then get out the gym. Monday through Friday. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Do you dance like you Karen Lacey? Running back the time, Matthew to the house. It's Tingle and Co. Go keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. Word up. It's Tingle and Co. Go keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. What up, Lloyd? What up, Lloyd? You can call me him. I'm Shane Dixon in the whip with them RPMs. Gotta put up to the chat and shit out to them. They're trying to ball like Big Folk, then get out the gym. Monday through Friday. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Running back the time, Matthew to the house, baby. Show. Get it, let's go. Word up.
All right, appreciate everybody getting in here. Good morning and welcome in here on this Wednesday morning as we are live from our Southern Regional Medical Center studio. Shout out to the team here at SRMC as they house Tingle & Co. Brought to you by FanDuel. FanDuel Sportsbook brings you our show every single day, Monday through Friday, and every time we're live outside of the scheduled time, it is brought to you by our friends over at FanDuel. Make sure you download the FanDuel Sportsbook app. Go over to the website. I just opened my FanDuel app up to check in on the SR, MC, MF, TNC, parlay. And first off, I've got to take credit, or I've got to take accountability. I put a Donovan Mitchell 25-plus on there, which is tonight, not last night.
I saw that.
So I was incorrect. Anyways, we still didn't hit. They do go over 218.5, the Wolves and the Spurs. But Anthony Edwards only has 2 rebounds instead of over 6.5. Wembanyama has 3 blocks instead of 4+. The Canadians lose. The Twins win, however. So 2 for 5, we'll say, on yesterday's parlay. I'm sure Mr. Fun, Chucky Sunshine will make their way back in later on this morning to put together another parlay for all of you this morning via our friends over at FanDuel Sportsbook. Make sure you go over and you download the FanDuel Sportsbook app, or you just go to the FanDuel Sportsbook website. We appreciate all of you starting your morning with us every single day. We will have Jacques Doucet join us at 8:30 a.m. this morning. JD, the sports director over at WAFB, will get in here to talk some ball with the fellas, all things LSU, as baseball season is coming to a close, getting ready for the SEC tournament. LSU softball obviously has a regional this weekend, and then, of course, LSU football, the talk of the town, and Lane Kiffin, as articles keep coming out and people keep overreacting and talking all about it on social media. We'll have JD in here at 8:30. And then, of course, Rohan Davey. Rohan Davey will be in here at 9 a.m. this morning. Our guy, Ro, everybody's favorite LSU quarterback, will open up hour number 2 on this Wednesday morning to talk some ball with a former LSU quarterback, an LSU legend will be in here. But Lloyd, Wyatt, good morning. How are we doing?
Good morning, boys. How are we doing?
Oh, doing well.
Feeling bad this morning. I feel like we let our boys down. You know, the 3 bad picks in the parlay were all us. Chucky Sunshine and Mr. Fun got it right.
We did let them down.
We let them down. We got to get right today.
We did. No, we do. We have to make up for it because look, hand up accountability. I make the biggest mistake of all and make a selection that doesn't even play that night.
Right.
And then, of course, we weren't able to get our stuff done. However, Mr. Fun and Chucky Sunshine, their picks, they made it happen. So shout out to them. They'll be in here, I'm sure, as soon as possible to rub it in our face that we were the reason, right? And, hey, we've got to wear it. But like I said, Jacques Doucet, Rohan Davey will be in here to talk some ball with us 8:30 a.m. and 9 a.m. Because, look, there's nothing there's never a time with nothing to talk about around, especially LSU football. I mean, look, this is my big takeaway yesterday was we will always have a topic. We will always have something to talk about when Lane Kiffin's your head coach. And it's being confirmed by ESPN and College Gameday because in the first 3 weeks of the season, and they've only announced the first one, obviously, but I think it's pretty much guaranteed in the first 3 weeks of the season, LSU will have 2 game days in that 3-week span. They just announced yesterday that College Gameday is set to go to Baton Rouge for LSU versus Clemson in week 1. So obviously the Gameday crew will be on campus in BR for week number 1 matchup between Lane Kiffin, Dabo Swinney, LSU, and Clemson as they run it back with a little home and home this time in the real Death Valley. But they also announce that there are the 3 primetime games for the first 3 weeks. It's LSU Clemson week 1, it's Ohio State Texas week 2, and then it's LSU Ole Miss week 3. And to me, essentially what that announcement is these are the 3 games that are going to be game day for the first 3 weeks. So all eyes will be on LSU 2 out of the first 3 weekends. LSU will have game day at their game. And the thing is, there could be more down the line this season. I mean, think about a game against Texas later on down the line, but guaranteed, essentially at this point, in the first 3 weeks of the season, LSU will have game day at their game twice. In week 2, LSU won't because in week 2, who they play? Tech. Play Louisiana Tech.
Louisiana Tech.
And so you see LSU Clemson gets game day. LSU Ole Miss gets game day. And look, I don't think anyone was surprised about week 3. We've talked to a handful of people, especially since yesterday, and all that came out with Vanity Fair and then on 3, and just how much this continues to build up in the current state of the matchup, where it's only becoming a bigger deal as the days continue on. And it's May 13th. I don't see it slowing down anytime soon. So I don't think there was ever a surprise. Everyone knows that might be the biggest game ever. And it's got nothing to do with the actual football being played on the field, even though I think both teams are going to be really good. And 2-0 going into that matchup. The build-up around it isn't because it's not the game of the century with LSU Alabama, right, where it's these two NFL teams playing each other at number 1 and number 2. That's not why this is a big deal. It's because of Lane Kiffin and all that he brings with him. And so, but I mean, I think the week 1 didn't surprise me because I know essentially the reason you're getting the week 1 game day is because, one, Clemson's coming to town, and they're a big-time college football program and brand. But ultimately, it's because of Lane Kiffin. Like, I mean, the reason LSU is not because it's LSU, right? I mean, because it's LSU Clemson, those are two of the biggest brands in college football, especially in the last, 2 decades. But it's because it's Lane Kiffin. I mean, you want to get eyes on Lane Kiffin's first game in Baton Rouge at LSU against a big-time brand in Clemson, even though maybe they're not as good as what they were. Because I do think Dabo's a good coach and Clemson's a good program, but I just think their philosophy is a little off, old, maybe. We don't really use the portal. We don't really do, the name, image, and likeness thing like it. Maybe just a little behind the times. But still, I mean, those two logos speak volumes. And it's Lane Kiffin. Mm-hmm. You want to get eyes on it.
And I think they would probably go to LSU regardless of this point. But LSU and Clemson, both their seasons kind of went downhill pretty fast
100%.
Last year. So I think a lot of casual college football fans, their last memories of these two teams were Clemson and LSU duking it out prime time, first Saturday of college football weekend last year. And they remember, wow, that game was really entertaining. It was a fucking nail biter. LSU wins 17-10. Can't wait to see the sequel to that.
Right.
So I think that's part of it too. The only game in here that really has a chance to dethrone LSU Clemson as the game day game was Ole Miss and Louisville, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And that game's on a Sunday,
right,
not a Saturday. So there was no chance they weren't going to be in Baton Rouge for Clemson.
And I think even if maybe Louisville, Ole Miss might be the two better teams, like Louisville might be better than Clemson, whatever.
Right.
The Lane Kiffin aspect of this is the biggest thing. Like,
of course.
If we have not learned anything in the last 6 months or just the last 36 hours, is the biggest story in college football now and will continue to be Lane Kiffin at LSU.
100%.
It's dominating the timeline. It's every single show, whether it's a local show in Baton Rouge, whether it's in Oxford, whether it's an SEC show, whether it's just a national college football or just a national sports show. It's Lane Kiffin and LSU. It's the topic. It's the talking point. And it's May 13th, which is 6 months removed from when he took the job. And we're four-ish months away from the season starting. Mm-hmm. So you're in the middle of baseball season, or from a college football standpoint, you're in the middle of dead season, right? Because there's no spring portal window. The SEC meetings are a few weeks away, months away, whatever. Like, you're in a dead period. So what do you fall back on? You fall back on talking about Lane Kiffin and LSU. And it's not going to stop. And so I see Nick said in the chat, I haven't seen an announcement for Game Day Week 3. It is already a primetime ABC game, but haven't seen a Game Day announcement. And Wyatt, great point, because that's what I'm betting on. Like, it hasn't been announced, but if you were to just look at LSU's schedule and go, which one of these games do you think is Game Day? On a schedule with Texas and Alabama And Clemson, the one that I put my money on, is week number 3, September 19th against Ole Miss. Because it's going to be maybe the biggest game ever.
Yeah, they're not missing that one.
They could both be 0-2 going into that game and it would
Yes.
still get picked.
Right.
Like, I don't
100%.
think there's going to be no love lost, but it's not even really about the game at this point. It's
Right.
about everything surrounding it. And when you look at LSU being game day, yeah, Lane has a lot to do with that, but the rest of the schedule is ass. And you get to go to Baton Rouge.
Right.
Like, because the LSU Ole Miss is in Oxford. It's not like it would be I don't know if they would go to Baton Rouge
Twice.
Right. If
Right.
they went 2 out of 3 weeks, they'd be like, okay, well, it's a little bit oversaturating the market here of like Lane Kiffin LSU, Lane
Yeah.
Kiffin LSU.
Right.
But there is no doubt they will be in Oxford. And the only reason that they wouldn't be if they deem it unsafe to go. Like if they rally up that crowd that early in the morning and get everything going, and like that's just basically inciting a riot, which is going to happen anyway, so you might as well go
Right.
and be there. But this will be an old game day, like whenever they had to put up the nets in Baton Rouge, that because they were throwing golf balls at Lee Corso, and like they were going on stage and stealing their jackets and going like it used to be a free for all. I do expect everything and more. LSU Ole Miss, and like the other reason, like that dog is not safe.
No. I mean, like, genuinely, like, sitting and thinking about it, like, I mean, me and you were talking about it yesterday, like, we put in to go to the game, like, we're planning on going to Oxford, like, to get tickets and go as fans, and it's almost like, is it safe? Like, is it going to be
worth
safe?
it?
Like, is it worth? Because, I mean, it's going to be
Something bad's going to happen to somebody. I mean, that I don't
bound
think,
to.
Like the odds of a fight aren't even on the board. Like it's good. Anybody. It could be anybody.
Yeah, it's like minus 5 million.
Yeah, it's like LeBron over half of a point. Like,
as long as you're there, it's
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
happen.
it's
gonna
gonna
happen.
And so it's going to be because this is only, and right, wrong, or indifferent, Lane just threw more gasoline on the fire where it was already, and it felt like it was you were out of it, right? Like the LSU Ole Miss thing had calmed down a little bit. People had kind of there's still their barbs on Twitter or whatever, but you'd kind of gone to your respective quarters. Then this happens, and now it has reached a different tenor and tone of what it was before, and it's not going away.
No, it's only going to become a bigger deal as the closer you get, you know. And like I said, I mean, same to your point, it's the game day matchup, and it has nothing to do with football, like the actual plays on the field. Like that's the funniest thing to me is like it's being looked at in a similar like. Especially from our standpoint, like a similar aspect of like when we talk about big games, right? We're talking about like one of the biggest games you'll ever see from a marketing standpoint, from a fan base standpoint. Like we've witnessed a handful of those. 2011 LSU Alabama, right? Game of the century. 2019 LSU Alabama. Like we've seen some marquee matchups that were built up and big time and delivered. But those had to do with the football on the field. Like, of course, there's the storyline of Nick at Alabama, but it's because of guys like Tyrann Mathieu on the field and go down the list. Joe Burrow versus Tua and Jamar and Justin and Terrace versus Jerry Jeudy, Henry Ruggs and Devontae Smith, and just go down the list of all these things in these matchups, right? It's because of the players, and it was 2 NFL teams on the field. This September 19th, and it's no disrespect to the players on the rosters of either program because I do think both of them have competitive rosters, and it's going to be a heck of a football game. I mean, it's Sam Levitt, Trinidad Chambliss. I mean, 2 of the best quarterbacks in the country going into it. Like, you anticipate a big-time matchup from a football standpoint. But the conversation is built around anything but football. It's Lane Kiffin. It's all these comments. It's Pete Golding versus Kiffin. It's Charlie Weiss versus it's the whole thing. It's the drama of it all. It's what makes college football. Because it's a soap opera. It's reality television. And that's what September 19th is on steroids.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's usually about on the field. Like you go through LSU Alabama, it's because of the talent.
Right.
And usually it might be one where they could kind of almost mail it in for about 5 to 8 years of either they're both going to be really good, they're both going to have great players, or they're both playing for a national championship, or it's LSU Alabama. This is what it's become.
Right.
This is something totally different. Like at College Game Day goes for, they try to hit little different pockets at some points of new things that they want to explore different campuses. Like if it's like Indiana, whatever, they were undefeated. It's like, oh, we'll go to Indiana. But it took that to be 8-0 to try to get down to Indiana. And it excites that fan base so much that Game Day is there that it kind of makes it fresh again. This is a no-brainer. Like you would get fired if you didn't pick LSU Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Like, and that's not just an LSU thing or Ole Miss thing or an SEC thing. It is the eyes of the country.
Look at your timeline on May 13th. From a national sports perspective, like national shows are talking LSU Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss and LSU. Like, it's not us. It's not just us in Baton Rouge. It's not just them in Oxford. It's not just even just SEC shows. It is everyone. And that's what it's going to be.
I went through it last night. I was like, well, let me go check the schedule for week 3. What other game? And then I caught myself. I'm like, I don't have to do. You could play Ohio State versus the fucking Patriots, and Game Day's going to Oxford. You know, and that's what excites me about it is in a college football landscape that seems to be getting further and further from the sport that we all grew up on. This seems like it's going to go back to the vintage college football that we all fucking love. I don't know if this is trademark. We might have to steal it from the Georgia Tech game, but the clean, good old-fashioned hate, that's what they should name this game.
I agree.
Like, I'm excited to go in.
I would call it the dirty, good old-fashioned hate.
I love the dirty.
About it.
Yeah. I'm excited, and maybe not everyone's excited about this, but this is what I think about when I think of college football and the quintessential hostile environment. I want to be sitting in Vaught Hemingway Stadium and feel unsafe. Yeah. Like, I literally want the fight or flight part of my brain to be activated. I don't want any harm to befall anyone.
Of course.
But that's what I think about when other fans come into Death Valley and play LSU. I want them to feel like they're in danger. Yeah. Again, I don't want anyone to
of course.
get harmed or anything. But that's what college football is to me.
It's the emotion
passion
of it.
And the emotion and all of that.
Well,
you know what I mean?
It's kind of like that little bit of a feeling we got at Mississippi State for baseball,
100%.
where it's like this environment
when you're walking past the
unbelievable.
student section and they're hurling things at you, and and the whole that's what it is.
Right.
It's emotion, it's passion, it's love. And
Meemaw's apologized. Like, don't fucking apologize to
no,
me.
don't ruin it.
That was the thing that aggravated me the most.
So, look, it's going to be a heck of a first couple of weeks, and that's why I'm glad. And they did it on week 3. They scheduled this week 3 on purpose because you can't play it in week 8, and both teams are 5-3.
Get it out of the way.
It's got to be 2-0 going into it. And we'll talk about it more with Jacques Doucet, the sports director over at WAFB, as he joins us here at 8:30 this morning to talk some all things LSU sports because there's a lot going on around LSU as per usual. JD, good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Great to be with you guys, joining you from the road on my way to Houston to see Sting tonight at the Woodlands.
There we go.
And somebody just decided to pull in front of me without motioning or anything. All right, I'm on the Chapel Live basis, but I guess Ole Miss is telling Kiffin, every breath you take, every move you make, I'll be watching you.
You might need the police.
That's right, man. It's we might need I think Verge Osbury, LSU AD, when we did a sit down with him, he said something like, I think it was at the time, who did we send into Iran to kill whatever, those guys. Got to have to surround Lane Kiffin with those guys for security.
SEAL Team 6.
But certainly, I don't want to add gas to the fire and inflame a situation, but, September the 19th, hopefully, what we see on Twitter and online, that's not what's going on in real life, and people can go and enjoy a football game, but it certainly looks like a very, very volatile situation. Over the years, we've had, LSU and Auburn were big rivals when I was, kind of growing up in the 90s with Tuberville when he was the coach at Auburn, and then when Tebow was at Florida and Urban Meyer, LSU in Florida, there was a lot of animosity, and that was a hot rival. And then when Nick Saban took over Alabama, needless to say, that went on for many years back and forth in terms of the emotion. I think there was a lot more emotional on LSU side than Alabama's. But this is a new Ole Miss has always been there, and it was kind of like your parents and grandparents' rivalry, the Billy Cannon run in the late 50s and all that, Herbert Jones to Brad Davis in the early 70s. Yeah, but what's old is new again. And go to hell, Ole Miss is coming in stronger than ever.
No, 100%. And my question to you, like we look at, obviously they announce game day for week 1, LSU Clemson. It feels like, they announced a primetime matchup for LSU Ole Miss week 3. It feels like, that one, without a shadow of a doubt, is going to be the game day matchup, because we were talking about it a little bit, and I want to get your opinion, because the build-up for this game and the way it's being viewed is one of the biggest football games of all time from a storyline perspective and all the things. And we've witnessed a handful of those at LSU, the LSU-Alabama matchups in 2011, 2019. But those were because of the NFL talent that was on the field, and the Jamar Chases and the Devontae Smiths and the Tyrann Matthews and the Trent Richardsons and these big-time players and the actual football being played. It feels like this matchup on September 19th has the build-up and the storyline of one of the biggest matchups ever, and it's got nothing to do with the actual football on the field.
Yeah, well, when you look at it, I've looked at some early preseason polls. I don't even think Clemson's going to be ranked from what I'm seeing. It was interesting when they released these games yesterday. They had some rankings next to the teams. Now, there's no polls out yet, as far as I know. Besides, preseason magazines or, the actual polls don't come out until August, if I'm not mistaken. But they had a number 11 next to LSU's name on some of these listings. But to your point, the head coach, Lane Kiffin, the first game he's ever going to coach at LSU, the first time he's going to run out of that tunnel leading an LSU team. Clemson, despite the fact that they are not as strong as they used to be on the field, still Dabo Swinney is still their head coach, certainly still one of the more colorful, outspoken personalities in college football. And for the first time since 2020, LSU's going to be opening up in Tiger Stadium. I guess I didn't realize that till I read it yesterday, but this is kind of a throwback also when you grew up in the 80s and the 90s and LSU would play Texas A&M first game of the year, and they'd come to Tiger Stadium, and it would be, the A&M was always highly ranked and played this tough team to start the year. So what's old is new again in terms of a big-name team coming to Tiger Stadium. The fact that ESPN College Game Day says this is where we're going for the first, for Labor Day weekend, for the opening of the college football season. You can't guarantee anything, but you can almost guarantee it's going to be very hot, very humid, very sticky on LSU's campus the morning of September 5th when ESPN College Game Day is there on campus with Nick Saban and everybody. And then a night game at 6:30. Of course, that time of year, it may not get dark until almost halftime because obviously had the time change and all that, but certainly cooler that time of day. So, yeah, and then also to find out that the LSU Ole Miss game will be at night in Oxford, September 19th. The obvious joke is that Lane Kiffin always wanted night games when he was at Ole Miss and wasn't getting them. And so now Ole Miss indeed gets a night game for the LSU Tigers coming to town. I've been on text messages and chains and whatnot, people talking about hotels, not being able to get them and where we're going to stay and, what are the ticket prices going to be. Obviously, Ole Miss does not have one of the bigger stadiums in the Southeastern Conference. They're not a Texas A&M and LSU and Alabama. So those tickets are just going to be off the chain. And certainly with the dynamics of Lane Kiffin's Vanity Fair article this week and everything else between these two sides, it's going to, I would imagine that, I don't know if ESPN College Game Day can say, hey, we're going to, be talking about Lane Kiffin ad nauseum 2 out of our first 3 weekends, right. But you would think that there's a strong chance they would go to Oxford.
Yeah, no, I don't know how they could choose anything else. I wanted to ask you about one of Lane Kiffin's quotes from yesterday's article when he spoke to On 3. He says, "I know that this will show for me being the right decision. It may not be this year because everyone's going to want to compare the two places and everything like that. It'll show in year 2, 3. It's going to show that we have the same systems and we have all this stuff and we brought it here. and combined it with the branding of LSU and the ability to sign elite high school players. That will show. It may not be next year, but this wasn't a one-year decision. What do you hear when you hear that quote from Lane Kiffin talking about year one versus year 2 and 3, and kind of showing that this was the right decision for him?
Well, I think that the Kiffin skeptics or the critics will say that he's building in excuses to not have a big year. And, to be honest, I think everything you hear is that LSU has given Lane Kiffin everything that he wanted. I mean, they have not told him no, basically, on anything when it came to getting players and adding them to the roster, how much they're paying for them, his staff, on and on. And so it seems to be he's saying that, a program has to be built and maybe don't expect the moon and the stars in year one, but at the same time, in this new era of transfer portal and NIL, how much do you build programs now, and how much is it you're building a roster on a year-to-year basis, 60 guys in, 60 guys out, 60 guys in, 60 guys out. Now, if you start to win and you start to show some consistency, then hopefully, you build a program more with high school players that played for 3 years and can play together a bit and then move on. But, it's just so different now than it was when I was growing up, when, whether it was Tommy Hodson, whoever the quarterback was throwing to the same 3 or 4 guys for 3 or 4 years. And now you've got, your quarterback, your prized possession from Arizona State, got to get him back on his feet and got to get him going and throw to a bunch of guys he's never thrown before, and trying to get your chemistry down and your timing and all these different things. And so maybe Kiffin is kind of talking about that to an extent. But I guess from the quote that you just said, it's more about the long game than the short game. But when you've got all this money invested and the head coach has basically gotten everything that he's wanted, I think a lot of people are saying, no, win and win now.
Yeah, and in addition to that, he's obviously been able to find extreme success in recruiting up to this point. And I think that's where a lot of the conversation between the two places, and kind of to his point, stems from, is the ability to recruit in Baton Rouge and recruit the state of Louisiana. I want to ask you your thoughts on one of the latest commitments in Ahmad Hudson. I know he's a little bit out of the Baton Rouge coverage zone as he plays for Ruston, but I know they've matched up with some local teams in football and in basketball where he plays both sports and dominates. What are your thoughts on the big tight end commit that LSU got out of Ruston?
Yeah, very, very talented guy. Certainly talking to my friends that cover sports up in that area that have covered him. Very impressive. Still kind of in that movement of the new age tight end. Like a Trey Green, his ability to catch the football and make plays. Heard a lot of good things about him. Haven't really seen him in person a whole lot, and honestly haven't read all that much about him. But certainly, I think that Kiffin and company, they understand the importance of Louisiana. You've seen on social media his staff and himself out and about all over Louisiana, making sure that they are letting the young men of Louisiana know that they're going to be active in pursuing them and trying to get to come to LSU. So I think these camps are coming up as well. I think the LSU camp is at the beginning of June, and so that'll be interesting to go out and see who's out there as well. And I need to do a little more research on the kid. Need to watch a little more video and so forth. There's been different things we've been involved in lately, but yeah, that's great news for LSU.
And going back to the I guess a little bit of the article from 1-3, whatever he mentions, like Noah said, the 2 to 5 year plan is what it is, as opposed to right now. And it does sound a little bit like you can construe it as talking out both sides of your mouth, but LSU does get all of those pieces. When you look to that, I think that's the short-sighted take, is that he's making an excuse already. But I think he really is trying to project the ability of what LSU is as opposed to what Ole Miss is right now. Like what he built at Ole Miss can be a 1 year thing. There's still some rollover of the players that he had. But I think what he's saying, when you look down the road in 3 years and 5 years, LSU will continue to go up while you'll see the disparity kind of change while Ole Miss might sit at the same spot. I don't know if he's projecting himself against Pete Golding and his ability to coach versus himself to coach. But I don't think it's excuse making at this point to say that when you look at LSU and Ole Miss in 3 years, because I was going through the schedule, they're on the schedule for 26, 27, and 28. So this will continue to go as long as they are on the schedule. Is that more of a long play by Lane Kiffin to say, look, you'll see the power of LSU versus Ole Miss will be kind of going on the downhill at this point in a year, 2 years, 3 years?
Yeah, I mean, like last year in the playoffs, when like the Ole Miss women's basketball coach and some other people were, I think I told you, it's the ultimate manipulation of numbers, saying, our guy, Pete Golding, he's won 2 playoff games, Kiffin's won none. I mean, that's ridiculous. Kiffin was the head coach, set up the team. It's all about the Jimmies and the Joes. And I know Golding played a big role in that as well, recruiting the team. But I think this is going to be, a case over time where we'll see, in Golding, he was stepped in as an interim, took over a nice situation. Now he's out in front. He has to build a program. He has to recruit. He has to keep things going. Is he capable of doing that or not? And I think Kiffin certainly has, at this point, a much more established track record of, being able to go to a Florida Atlantic and win big, being able to, have some success at USC. The 1 year he was at Tennessee, I know they were like 7-5, but considering what he inherited, didn't do such a bad job. And at Ole Miss, stayed there for 6 years, and his last team was his best team, and that proved that he had built something there. And with a school with good resources, but certainly not the resources of a Texas A&M and LSU, somebody like that. So I think that over time at LSU, you would think that with Tiger Stadium in his corner, with Louisiana talent, with LSU's history of players that are in the NFL, and so forth, that he would have a lot more success there, and Golding will have at Ole Miss. But at the same time, Indiana is the defending national champion in football, and a lot of things that we put stock in the past as important to recruiting athletes, the size of your stadium, your head coach, the tradition, how much of that still is important. I hope it's still important, but how much of it is when the parents and the kid get together with the coach, how much are you paying me, how much am I going to play, and how quick can you get me to the NFL, as opposed to the things that used to be important. So, you look at LSU baseball. I mean, national champion 2 out of 3 years. You would think that the talent would never drop off. It would never be the situation where they had lost twice as many conference games as they have won. But that's the situation they're in. So I think more than ever, you can soar or you can bottom out big time if you don't hit the portal correctly. You don't get the right guys in, and you don't hit on your free agents, so to speak. I don't like it. I don't like the way college sports are going right now to an extent. But as long as LSU's running out of that tunnel, north end of Tiger Stadium, and there's a packed house and they're winning, people are going to go. You can say, I don't like the way it's going, I'm turned off. They're still going to watch, they're still going to go. That's not going to change.
No, 100%. And you bring up baseball. That was what I wanted to ask you about next. It has not been a fun season up to this point. It's been a roller coaster, the ups and the downs. And it seemed like they were starting to play a little bit better, and then they go into Athens and they give up a lead in the first game and then get dominated the next two after that as they get swept by Georgia. And it feels like their postseason hopes are gone up to this point, even though they have a matchup with Florida this weekend. What are your thoughts on the LSU baseball season as a whole, and maybe the shift in Jay Johnson from focusing on 2026 to playing the younger guys and getting them prepared for next season to hopefully have some success in 2027?
Well, it's crazy to think that this weekend is going to be the final games of the year in Box Stadium, right? I mean, this is your last time to see the team at home. There will be no regional at the box, and barring something totally unforeseen, whenever LSU loses in the SEC tournament next week, that would be the end of the season. And when LSU makes a deep run and they win a national title, or they go deep in Omaha, I mean, that really takes you almost to the 4th of July. By the time they had the celebrations at Box Stadium and all that, really, eats up the month of June. I've been joking with Kevin Baptiste and John Eads. We're going to be starting our high school football previews a lot easier, a lot earlier than we have in years past. We're going to have to start to go find some other stuff to fill the shows with, and hopefully LSU softball is able to make a run to an extent, or it's going to be pretty quiet around Baton Rouge pretty quick. So it's just really shocking. I mean, they were preseason LSU baseball 1 or 2 in the bowls. If I'm not mistaken, in media day, Jay Johnson said he felt like this was the best pitching staff he had 1 through 12. That obviously is not held up. I mean, LSU, it feels like the same game over and over again. They jump out to a 7-2 lead or an 8-3 lead or whatever the case may be, and then we get into the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th innings, and then the opposing team just starts teeing off, and before you know it, it scored 11, 12, 13 runs, and LSU loses. So found it was interesting that Wes Johnson had a very interesting coaching career. He had never been a head coach until his 1 year at LSU wins the national title in 23 and says, hey, I want to coach, and then leaves after 1 year, goes to Georgia. He's a pitching coach, but obviously he's got tons of hitting. There was a lot of pimping of home runs by the Georgia players this past week and just watching balls soar out of the park. So I would think that obviously Jay Johnson has proven himself as a head coach. There is no discussion about Jay Johnson as a head coach and his ability to lead and so forth. They did not have the offseason that they needed to have in terms of the guys they added to the team. They missed, and I think that there's been a lot of talk about getting enough money behind the next effort. I think that they will do a much better job evaluating and landing the right people and having a much better year in 2027. But yeah, that they are, if I'm not mistaken, they are on path for their worst season ever. In SEC ball, if I'm not mistaken, they haven't lost as many games since the late 70s.
Wow.
You have to go back. I don't know when they started playing 30 conference games, but at least in my time in Baton Rouge, Skip obviously never had a year like this. I think even Paul Harry's first year in 2007, when he inherited, there were a cluster of players that Paul Maneri inherited that played a big role in winning the national title in 2009. But top to bottom, the roster was not good. And I think they still won 13 games his first year. Even Smoke, Smoke Lavelle is not remembered perhaps correctly. He went to the Omaha twice in 5 years, and I think he won close to 70% of his games in the league, but it just went downhill from what it was with Berkman, and they fired him. But he never had a year like this, so this is unprecedented. It really is, and it's shocking. And on one hand, I'm not a paying customer. I don't pay for season tickets, parking, all that. But I almost could not even generate I'm so mad. I'm so angry. You won 2 national championships in 3 years. We are spoiled, to quote Brian Kelly in that regard, for sure. But this is unbelievable.
And when you look at, as you kind of go down the year and what you are kind of looking to cover, this might be the first year we dive heavy into the LSU baseball portal because they won't be doing anything else. It'll be the first time that you'll see Jay Johnson be able to maneuver in the portal as opposed to covering a super regional, which sounds so bizarre to say tonight, covering regional baseball. But do you expect the timeline to be moved up to where you might see some more portal signees of guys that lose in a regional and now their seasons are done, and guys that lose in the super and now their seasons are done? So this timeline may be, I guess, escalated to the point where maybe we do have a little bit more of LSU baseball to cover, because I think there's going to be a lot of eyes on what this roster, the first time you'll have more eyeballs on who he's going to add through the portal, because as you say, and I think it's pretty evident, it was a big swing and a miss for the portal class in 2026.
Yeah, a lot of douche chestnuts in there.
Denver Harris.
Who was my guy? Who was the DB they got from A&M? Guy's always in trouble.
Denver Harris.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, kept keeping our fingers crossed, not to be. But sometimes you get I'm obviously switching sports here, but sometimes you get a Jacques Bernard Converse or a Mekhi Gardner, and sometimes you get those two guys we talked about. Even like, you got, what's that?
Oh, nothing.
No. Well, like a guy like Riley Cooper, for example. You remember what they were saying about that guy when he came in? Who's this fat guy? And early on he struggled, and then in the 2023 National Championship run, how many clutch spots or high pressured moments that he went in and got big outs, got him out of trouble, and Tommy White obviously, and Paul Skeens and guys like that. That's how you do it. You try to supplement some big name free agents with your guys that you recruited out of high school. But to your point, Lloyd, we've covered teams over the years where, whether it's the Major League Draft or whether it's the portal, there have always been distractions for teams that are making runs in the tournament and having great years. Women's basketball a couple years ago, they're getting ready to play UCLA with a chance to go to the Final Four, and they have to spend half their day on the portal, seeing who's out there and who can they get and who are they going to lose. And then the season ends and Samaya Smith jumps in the portal after you think she's coming back. And those are things you're dealing with. But now it'll be an unusual spot, but certainly you can maximize it. Jay Johnson, hey, our season's over, but you can come play for the #1 program in the country. We've got a need for you. Look what we've done in years past when we've got the right players. Got a lot to sell there, and to quickly flush this year as a fluke, hopefully. And because they do have some promising young players, they do have some guys that hopefully will come back and be part of a future movement. But they've got to get some pitching, obviously. And Jay has had numerous pitching coaches since he's been at LSU. Yeski was obviously the pitching coach last year with Kate Anderson and Anthony Ianson, and all those guys came through and did a great job. He's the pitching coach this year, where a lot of guys not done a great job. So I don't know how you evaluate that or what you think about that, but so once again, Jimmy's and Joe get the players and quickly flush this and move on.
Yeah, there will be some postseason ball in Tiger Park as the LSU softball team. I don't think it was ever in doubt they were going to play in the postseason, but they are hosting a regional this weekend in Baton Rouge. Talk about the postseason getting started for LSU softball this weekend.
Well, I think if I read the media release correctly, LSU has hosted basically 10 years in a row. The only time that they did not host was 2020, and there was no tournament. COVID canceled the whole thing. I think LSU had started like 21-5 that year or something. They had a really good team that didn't get a chance to finish out the year. But obviously, LSU does not need, Beth Arena does not need to be reminded that they have not been to the World Series since 2017, and that they have lost to in-state teams 2 of the last 3 years to be eliminated. The Raging Cajuns beat them 3 years back, and then obviously Southeastern last year came in and beat them a couple times. So it's been a good team so far. It's been a team that's played a rough schedule. It's also been a team at times when you're hoping that they rise up and come through. It just hasn't happened as much as you would like. A few weeks back, they were going to Mississippi State. It's like, okay, these two teams fighting for a regional spot. Let's see if we can come through. There's 2 or 3. Go to the SEC tournament. Okay, let's see if we can, maybe win a game or 2 and get some more on the resume. Lose the first game to Georgia. They did come through when they played Arizona at home. That was a nice 2 or 3, and then they swept Auburn to close out the year, and they did finish in the SEC with a winning record. But I think that Virginia Tech is a team that is dangerous in this regional, although I think their schedule isn't what LSU's is. And if LSU's able to get out of this regional, probably going to have to go to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and take on the #1 team in the country and try to beat them in their own park, which is going to be a tall task. So we'll see what happens this weekend over at Tiger Park. Hopefully they got a big crowd and supportive, and the young ladies can come through.
Well, JD, we appreciate you making some time for us every Wednesday. We'll talk to you again next week.
Okay, guys. Appreciate it. See you later.
Thank you. There he is, the sports director over at WAFB Sports, Jacques Doucet. We always appreciate him getting in here on a Wednesday, talking some ball with us, because there's so much going on around LSU athletics, whether it's baseball, softball, and, of course, always Lane Kiffin and football. We will take a quick break here. We'll come back. Rohan Davey, an LSU legend, everyone's favorite LSU quarterback, will be here live in studio to kick off hour number 2 right after this.
Wardo's was created in honor of Alan Ward Granning III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granning at Go Martin on the Go Deli.
Go Mart has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff.
Where everyone is family.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
Wardo's was created in honor of Alan Ward Granning III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granning at Go Martin on the Go Deli.
Go Mart has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff.
Where everyone is family.
When it comes to your home,
In studio this morning. Bro, good morning. Good morning. I like that, baby. Who you say made that? I need me one of them. Cordell, baby. Cordell, where you at, baby? I need one of them, baby. Let's get it. OG, I got you. Tag me in the comments, they said please get active. Jump in the game like I was saying, like I don't need to practice. ropes. I go hard in the paint like Shaq in the post. Boots on the ground, they gon' step when I tell them to go. Now I'm in my zone, I done found my space. I've been down for the long, I had to make a way. Told them everything is green, when you want the fade. I'm like Kiffin fucking 96, I'ma have my way. It's a marathon, I'ma run a race. Come out the black just like a linen, I'ma make a pay. Man, I always been a winner, I know what it takes. Wake up every morning, number one, so what you tryna chase? Recruiting all the hitters like I'm Jay Johnson. Walk in the room, I ain't Kiffin, you know they coming. I been ballin' off a wing stock, it ain't nothing. Every time they count on me, I'ma get them jumping. Recruiting all the hitters like I'm Jay Johnson. Walk in the room, I ain't Kiffin, you know they coming. I been ballin' off a wing stock, it ain't nothing. Every time they count on me, I'ma get them jumping.
In studio this morning. Bro, good morning.
Bangers. Good morning. I like that, baby. Who you say made that? I need me one of them.
Cordell, baby.
Cordell. Cordell, where you at, baby? I need one of them, baby.
Let's get it. OG, I got you. Yeah. OG, I got you. Let's get it, let's go. Let's get it, let's go. Let's get it, let's go. Step inside the booth, it's time to get it crackin'. Tag me in the comments, they said please get active. Jump in the game like I was saying, like I don't need to practice. Leave them all on 12 Allen if they want that action. I know that I'm a dog, nothing you can tell me. Got me tripping out just like a carousel. Put down, enter in the chat, I'ma make them feel me. Now it's time to kick him out just like Brian Kelly. Yeah, from an era that's tough. All the talking in the rings, it isn't enough. 'cause I hear it different. Count money a long time, but it's been different. I just do it like I'm Nike, but I'm just different. Man, I must remind you, dog, it's just different. Yeah, I got some bandits around me and they hit different. I just do it like I'm Nike, but I'm just different. We just different. It's just different.
All right, welcome back here as we open up hour number 2 on this Wednesday morning with everybody's favorite LSU quarterback, Rohan Davey, makes his way into the studio. Ro, good morning.
Good morning, fellas. Good morning.
How are you, sir?
Been a hiatus, but I'm back, baby.
Glad to have you back.
Good
Glad to have you back because LSU football can't stay out of the timeline. They get game day week 1.
Love it.
Prime time for week 3 in Oxford.
Love it.
I mean, it's going to be big-time football. I mean, the first 3 weeks, it's all eyes on LSU.
Love it. Well, I love it. They should love it. The fans should love it. But, when you look at that shit, it's like it's a great opportunity to kick the year off to be on the national stage. All eyes on you, new coach, new offense. Want to see what we're going to look like against a formidable opponent, in Clemson. So you want to make sure that you're ready for that moment, in these first 3 weeks, because that ascends you to, a spot where everyone sees you, they see what you look like at first, and it's like, okay, are they content? And it's going to be early still, but at the same time, that's what you want, man. 100%. That's what you damn want. So I'm excited for it. I know the guys are excited for it. The coaches are excited for it. I just hope that, we go out and perform well, because that's the only flip side about that when you're on a stage like that is start the season. You want to start with that momentum. Yeah. So.
And Jordan Seaton posted, on his Instagram story a picture of the game day, and it was like, his quote was, "If you're scared, go to church."
Exactly right.
I mean, because for a guy like him, that's why you're
he
here.
Came. Yeah. And he's seeing it right off top from the beginning. You wanted it, here it go, big boy. Here it goes. So I'm excited for it, and I'm glad to see him jumping into that role right there, because I think he is viewed from the guys on the team based on how he came in and how he worked as a leader. You know what I mean? So to see one of your guys, big name guys, putting, that on Instagram for everyone to see, it sends a message throughout them as well. Right. But this is a very, from being around these guys a little bit, man, out of spring, this group of that Coach Kiffin has put together, and the rest of the coaching staff and all those guys, it's a very confident bunch. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Let me say that. It's a very confident bunch, and it's a very confident bunch of coaches. Yeah. Most importantly. So I look for them to, at the very least, come out and play like some scalded dogs. Everything might not be perfect, but I expect that at least.
And when you talk about everything might not be perfect, a lot of the pressure is going to be on the quarterback, because they've gone through. They had the announcement, I think last week or the week before, that everything's on the schedule. He'll be cleared this summer. He'll be able to participate in the preseason fall camp. Sam Levitt, because of course, not being a part of spring, then he gets the screws taken out, so then he was kind of out to the side, not really throwing or anything at all for 2 of the weeks. But getting him back, getting him this summer to be able to build a connection with those guys, then get into fall camp. My question to you is, over the spring window, as a quarterback, how much can you truly learn just from watching and being involved? Because it looked like he was very much involved, even though he wasn't playing or practicing. How much can you learn even without being hands-on and throwing the football?
You're going to learn a lot. That's the time for you to work on that mental and the mental part of the game, and especially for him, because he's a guy that's coming into a new system when it comes to Lane Kiffin's system and Charlie Weiss Jr.'s system. So, it's similar to when you get injured and he is injured, but during the season when you're injured, like you're fighting for a job and you get injured and you get a chance for however long to sit back and watch, the reads and watch the rotation and even went now with LSU with all the simulator crap, what I mean? So that even advances him even more and give him an opportunity to actually walk through his reads and go through his reads with using the simulator and seeing the rotations and things of that nature. It's still no substitute for you being out there and getting that timing down with your guys. That's going to be the biggest thing that they're going to have to overcome when we get to the summer and get to the fall. But as far as the mental preparation and just hearing the wordage, having the earphones on, hearing what the coaches are saying, hearing them relay it to the other 2 guys that's in there now, and just being in the meetings and hearing it constantly over and over, then going out and seeing it, but not. Then also, honestly, man, is seeing the guys that's playing, seeing their mistakes. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like what they did wrong during that read or during the call of the play or didn't get the signal, whatever it may have been, it does him a lot of good to sit back and see those mistakes, because then you go out and understand what those pitfalls are for him. But the biggest thing he's going to have to do is, because he's a smart kid, the biggest thing he's going to have to do is get that timing down with those guys come fall.
Right. Because, I mean, it's – like Lane's titled it, it's an expansion team. I mean, it's a bunch of guys that never played football together.
Correct.
And that's a that's a battle that you would hope you don't have to consistently fight because you hope to be able to hold on to guys and recruit. But it's portal era.
Yeah, you are. You're going to fight that every year.
Yeah.
That's something you're going to fight every single year. You're going to keep the guys that are worth keeping, that add value to your team and you've put money into, and some guys are going to leave, and you're going to bring some guys in, and you're going to get some more guys acclimated again every year. That's where we are.
Right.
That's where we are in college football until there's a cap on the portal and a cap on whatever they put a cap on. It's going to be that right there every year. I mean, lanes adjusted to it well.
Right.
So that's why the expectations for what he's brought together, in my opinion, is where it is because you've proven at a lesser place, in my opinion, that you can get it done.
Yeah.
So, I mean, building, getting guys to gel together, so on and so forth, getting your quarterbacks to be on the same page. He's done a wonderful job. Him, Charlie Weiss Jr., and those guys have done a wonderful job of doing that over the years at Ole Miss. So, I mean, I don't see why I wouldn't continue here.
Yeah. I don't know how much stock to put into this, but it is somebody.
Why you raised your hand?
Because I wanted to let
Make
him
sure
because he can't really see me.
Okay.
So I want to make
sure. A little signal?
Yeah,
I like it.
Signaling from the side.
Yeah.
I'm hot.
I'm coming in, baby.
It's me.
It's me.
I got to put the wristbands on, make sure you know
That's right.
which one's the guy.
Green, I'm coming.
But they have a college front office football, which I've never heard of, put together a perspective, maybe depth chart of what the roster may have cost, and it's here. And
LSU?
Yeah, so it's, they're saying
I think it's more than that.
$42 million, but you could go through the roster and kind of see where they spent their money. And the two guys we've talked about the most so far, Sam Levitt, $6 million, Jordan Seaton, $4 million. But I thought it was interesting to attach a price tag to this because, like I said, I don't know how much.
I hate that they do that.
Yeah, I mean,
by the way, I hate that. You know what I mean?
Well, because now it's first of all bad for the locker room because you don't know what.
Right. Now
if I'm Harlan Berry, I'm like, well, what the fuck? I thought I did a good job negotiating.
But yeah, I mean, you see the money spent on the premier positions, like at quarterback 6, left tackle 4, at edge rusher you got $1 million on that side and 1.5 on the other side.
Right?
I mean,
it's the premium spots.
Right.
That the NFL also identifies, you know what I mean? Yeah. Guys that can make plays and guys that can affect the quarterback.
Right.
And guys that can protect the quarterback. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I hate the fact that they put them guys' money out there. But I mean, it is what it is, dog. You're not an amateur, bro. Yeah, you're not an amateur anymore though. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
How would they even go about getting this? Or is it just because that's what I see when I look at it? And I see that they do like premier positions like that. I could have put this together and just guessed. Like you're going to pay the left tackle the most, or the quarterback the most, the left tackle the second most.
The edge
rushers, right? And then you have your returning guys that you try to keep out of the league.
And then if you have like a stud wide receiver, you're going to pay him. You know what I mean?
Like Tradez.
Yeah, correct.
So that's why I don't put too much stock into it. But since there's no information about what they're actually making, people are like, well, this is what the roster looks like. And now fans are like, he's making $800,000, and why is he even in the game? And because I think people are going to look at this and really do take it for gospel.
Well, them people is going to look at that and treat it the same way they treat NFL players.
Right.
In my opinion, their salaries and all that. And forget that these are like the damn kids. You know what I'm saying? These are not adults. These are some guys can't even get in the bars still. You know what I'm saying? So it's a far cry from treating them or wanting them to be pros, but because of the money that they getting now, it's a whole different ball game.
Because now you can have Sam Levitt and Whit Weeks and Turks and Caicos.
Right.
So it's like now I don't really feel that bad for you.
Right. Right, and I ain't mad at that, bro. Yeah, like they giving you millions of dollars, you can live like how you know what I mean? Like I'm not mad at them kids. Do your thing, but you got to understand the other side that comes with that. You know what I mean? Like, so when you get in these games, you're going to have to damn perform.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the bottom line when it comes to this now, and that's also now the change in the mindset of the coaches. Before, it's like coaches are like, well, let me give you an opportunity for you to work through, what you're working through because you were an amateur. I ain't giving you a chance to work through a damn thing. Now I'm paying you $1 million. I'm paying you $2 million. I'm paying you $4 million, and I'm paying a backup behind you $1 million.
Yeah.
So I'm about to see if I get my $1 million out of him. I can't get my 5 or 4 out of you. Let me see if I get out of him. So the patience for the coaches are now different. You know what I mean? So that's the flip side of it. And now the media patience is different as well. Like, they on your ass now. We on your ass because you're making that much money. We want to see the dedication to it. We want to see all that going to, you know what I mean? So now it's like, if Levis out there and Turks and Keiko wilding out and pulled a stunt like who did this a couple years, fell off a boat or some shit like that.
Miles Brennan.
Yeah. Flops on the boat.
And you wilding out like that and
Right.
some crazy shit. No, you know what I mean? So it's like, boy, you need to be wrapped in a cocoon with sponge paper right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? Let this season get going. We done gave you 5 M's. You know what I
Right.
mean? So it's like those are the thoughts now.
Of course.
When it comes to when you see things like this, and I don't know what clauses and things of that nature they have, because they have it's a contract.
Of course.
So I don't know what those clauses are that's in it. You know what I mean? He was just chilling just now. I'm all for the kids doing what they want to do and having fun, but you got to understand now, it's like, you got to be smart about it because, you know, if you don't start the season, I don't know, they might take half your bread. I don't know.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that could be a possibility. So you got to understand where you at with it.
And that's, I mean, when Lane talked about it, I think it was in a press conference at one point, he was like, look, they talk about the money and the contracts, and he's like, we're not paying you for what you've done. Like, we're not paying Sam Levitt for what he did at Arizona State. We're paying you based off what we
think you can
expect you to do for us. So if you're getting $4 million or $6 million or $1 million, you, like you said, you better do $6 million worth of playing.
Yeah.
And so that's the importance in all of it. And when Lane talked about, you know, because he's had a handful of articles come out the last couple of days, a lot of the conversation has been about recruiting. When he talked about the promotion, you even said it, like taking a job up from Ole Miss to LSU. Recruiting really is the sole discussion around it because of what you can recruit in the state of Louisiana, which he's already seen with the Lamar Browns or Richard Andersons. But this next class, right, he's already got Ahmad Hudson committed. You see Eastern Royal and the push they're making there. I want to ask you about Ahmad first, the number 1 tight end in the country out of Louisiana in Ruston, but commits to LSU over Nebraska. You've probably, I'm knowing you've seen a lot of Ahmad Hudson, whether it's high school, 707, all of it. Talk about the monster that tight end is.
Well, first of all, if he was considering going to damn Nebraska over LSU, what the hell are we talking about? You understand what I'm saying? What are we talking about?
Right.
Nebraska, LSU. Oh, come on now.
Down to the final two.
Down to the final two.
Well,
Nebraska, LSU.
When the final two came out and it was those two logos, everybody was like,
yeah, what the fuck are we? What are we choosing against?
Right.
You know what I mean? You might well put UL and Nebraska up there. You know what I mean? But listen, big time player, big time talent, man, big time IQ. Great transition away from Trey Ayers because he gone. Could you know, be right in that mold. Lane is going to do what he do with him, you know, with these special guys. But he's one of those guys, and to keep him in state was key.
Right.
To keep that big monster in state was key. And I know he's going to try to play basketball as well. We'll see how that goes. But I think getting him committed early was a monster. Now you just got to keep him. You know what I mean? So you know, the same thing when you go into recruiting these guys again once they get here, so on and so forth. So I love to see him come in. His body type and everything is already ready to go.
100%.
The strength and conditioning staff that we have here at LSU that Coach Kiffin has brought over is superb, wonderful guys. Them guys they remind me of old Tommy Moffitt methods, man. So anytime you're in the same breath with the great Tommy Moffitt, you're doing a lot of things right. And they have a great coaching strength staff there now that'll help these young guys come in. I saw him working over the weekend. But getting him here, keeping him here, having him to see that we had somebody like you before, so we know what to do with you, so you'll see it this year. And so I think it's a wonderful gift.
And that was going to be my next question. I mean, if you're the coach and you're recruiting Ahmad Hudson and you have Trey Green on your team, do you not just go, look, we got the best recruiting pitcher in the country. We'll just say, look what
we already have. That's exactly right. You're in the mold of him already.
Right.
You know what I mean? Basketball.
Right.
Tight end. Flex tight end. I mean, we already know what to do with you. You've seen the success that he's had.
Right.
And how much money do you want? That's it.
That's
You
the
know what I'm saying?
conversation.
Let's get to it. You know what I mean?
And the next, where the conversation has shifted is towards Easton Royal. He put on a show at the track and field state meets this past weekend.
That was unbelievable.
And
in those conditions.
It was crazy. What was it, 10-1?
10-1,
and it's
10-1-8.
It's unbelievable. And he's obviously committed to Texas, but I don't think it's any secret how bad Lane Kiffin LSU won. And should. Like, that's what we were talking about yesterday. That's one of the types of players that you don't let
He's
leave.
ready as well.
Right.
His body ready. He's all that ready. Like, listen, that kid, besides the physical abilities, in order for you to do what he did at that track, it takes a lot of will.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It takes a lot of will, takes a lot of fortitude on his part, a lot of desire, a lot of drive. You know what I mean, man? That boy got that stick on the 4x1. They were in 5th place.
Right?
You know what I mean? Turned the corner and he won by,
going away.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. So, listen, what it's going to take for them to flip him is money.
Right.
Let's just be real about what it is nowadays with it. Unless you have that burning love and that burning desire to go to your in-state school because that's what you've loved your entire life, like Lamar Brown was speaking on, right?
Yeah.
So it's different when it's like that.
Of course.
When you have that desire, it's different. And if he does have that, you would have seen it from the onset, right? So for me, it's who could give him the biggest bag.
Yeah. And I think the other thing we were talking about yesterday as well is here's the clip of him getting the baton and running away with it. There's a new staff in Baton Rouge now. Like, if you're a wide receiver, Lord have mercy.
Get out the way.
And you're looking at LSU, especially in-state. They've got LSU has the track record. Lane Kiffin has the track record at your position. You're in Louisiana. It's LSU. It's the only school in Louisiana. And now you look at LSU and you go, it's a Lane Kiffin offense.
Yeah.
Like, what is the negative?
Well, the only thing that when you think about it, right, the kid's committed to Texas.
Right. And
I'm not going to sit here and bullshit and say Texas don't have shit to offer them.
No,
of
course
what I'm
not.
saying? And then you have Ark there. You have the plethora of receivers that they brought.
Yeah.
They took one from Ole Miss over there as well. So I could understand his. That's why I said the only other thing is you had to have this other love for LSU that you don't have for Texas, and now the money doesn't come into play in that world. But I mean, Lane Kiffin, you seen what Texas was doing, but you know what Lane has. So does it trump each other or does it not? Because offensively, you see what Texas did at the end of the season last year. And I ain't making a case for Texas, but I'm making a case for why the kid would consider Texas. Yeah. And then Texas could give him the bag too.
Of course,
that's the other thing. You know what I mean? So it's like his love for the Tigers is what's gonna have to be what flips him.
Yeah.
Or just falls in love with one of these coaches that whoever is recruiting him. And if it comes down to money, hell,
it's Texas.
Okay, yeah,
you got to be able to battle with the big dogs.
Yeah,
because when you look at, like I talked about, recruiting in Lane Kiffin, these two classes, the 2026 class, 2027 class, where you've got Lamar Brown, Richard Anderson, Deuce Geralds, Bryson Martinez, like you're following it up with potentially Ahmad Hudson, Pop Houston, Easton Royal, Albert Simeon. And this is just the state of Louisiana I'm talking about. Like those are the classes that make LSU different than another job in the country because it's Louisiana that you can build through your state like that, and that's how you win national championships.
It's definitely better than Ole Miss. It's better than you going into Ole Miss and saying, hey, I'm going to get the tops in this state. No shade to those guys, but the tops in that state is not the same as coming here and getting these guys that's number 1 in their class, that's number 3 in their class, that's number 5 in ESPN. You know what I mean? So
of course.
It's a whole different recruiting. That's why he came here.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm confident in what he's done there, what he brings here through the track record there, that, hey, I don't see why we shouldn't jump out the gates the same way. Now, this Levitt situation, just as quick as he picks up the time in and gets with these guys and get on the same page with these guys, going to make a difference. But, hell, in today's football, bro, you got plenty of time.
Yeah,
you got
100%.
plenty of time for that shit.
Well, when it comes to Easton Royal, and we kind of put those numbers up to see, I guess, a baseline of what it would be to pay a player to come to LSU. are there not some certain stipulations where it is a guy from Louisiana, a position of, when at the end of the day, a position of need, to have like an actual one, a superstar to be? Do you not maybe uptick that number a little bit? It's not so much a bidding war as it is.
Nah, it is a bidding.
Well, no, I would say it's like there's not a number you can say that I'm not going to pay.
Yeah, you can. You can. Because it depends on also how that staff looks at that position.
Right.
You may have Eastern Royal at 1A, and you may have somebody underneath him that's 1B that you're also cool with. He may not be 10-1-8, but he's a 10-2. You know what I'm saying? 100 meters or whatever it may be. So it just depends on where they look at that position based on the position grouping. You know what I mean? So, yeah, he's a big-time talent, big-time, all that. But like he just said, I'm paying for what you're going to do when you come in here. Damn all that, what you've done already. So it's almost like, okay, if my receiving core isn't what I think it should be, and I got a kid like him that you may think is comparable to the kid at Ohio State, if you think that, then you may go up and give him an extra couple $100,000 or whatever, but you're not going to break the bank on the wide out.
And it's interesting in this, you kind of forget about it, but there's been a lot made of coming in second on the recruiting.
Right.
Because I think he could go to Texas for a year and it not pan out. You see Pop Houston come into LSU, or they have a plethora of quarterbacks behind Sam Leavitt to where you see the talent, like, all right, I'm over here and I didn't maybe get the opportunities I was promised. I can hit the portal and go straight to where I wanted to go really at the beginning.
Man, that's every year, dog. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. You know what I mean? That's the thing. I could try this shit right here, get this bread. If it don't work out, I bounce.
Right. And like Lloyd said, I mean, and to be the schools in it, like, it means a lot to come in second. Because who's the first team that pops in your head?
The second team.
Is who came in second.
Right.
When I was
who really wanted me?
Right.
Or who did I really want to go to?
Well, even from our perspective of when someone hits the portal, well, the first thing we do is we go back and look at the top five.
No doubt.
Like who was in the last five for the recruitment.
No doubt. Or who was on us.
Right.
You know what I mean? That we let go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
And so my next question to you is, because you bring up the difference between LSU, Ole Miss, and there's obviously been a lot of buildup. And, I mean, it's May 13th, and the game already got dubbed a primetime game in Week 3, and the buildup for it is only going to get bigger. What do you anticipate in Week 3 of the season when LSU goes to Oxford and faces Ole Miss?
Oh, shit, it's going to be a shit show. For real, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, man, that game, listen, I ain't going to lie, I'm a little nervous.
Yeah. Like from a football standpoint?
No, hell no, from my safety.
Standpoint.
Yeah, hell yeah. Like, bro, I think that them people, they are so pissed.
They got some hate in their heart.
They got a lot. And I think he want to stick it to their ass so bad when you go to, as a competitor, that's what you want when you go back to where you've left. You know what I mean? The guys that left, you don't think Frank Wilson want to beat our ass when we come to Oxford? You understand what I'm saying? So it's like everybody's going to be extra looking because of all the BS that went on about him leading up and coming here. It's all of that have anything to do with, we know that. It's everything. They pissed. We want to go down there and stick it to, and that's going to be the most fans ever travel to Oxford. I guarantee it. I guarantee that's going to be the most people ever travel to Oxford.
They're talking about moving the game.
Like to a neutral site.
That's what I'm telling you. It's bizarre.
Yeah.
But see, I wouldn't. If I was Ole Miss, I wouldn't want.
Of course
that.
not.
Hell no. Ole Miss doesn't want that.
Right. Ole Miss don't want
I'm LSU.
But they got that baby ass. They got that baby ass stadium. You can't put nobody in there.
I don't think that's the reason why. It's for the safety of everything.
I'm all with moving it. Move it to Atlanta. Let's do it in the dome. Move it, bro. Like, I'm all for the safety of black people. Because it don't seem like it's gonna be a safe environment down there that weekend, dog. It's a lot going on down there, and them people are pissed.
Yes.
You understand me? And Lane is gonna want to come in there and beat they ass into the ground. Mm-hmm. You understand me? And I don't blame them.
And they can't get their hands on Lane, so it's the next best thing.
That's
Anybody in purple.
Anybody in purple.
Yeah,
it's going down, dog. No, I can't wait.
Well, and because we were talking about it at the beginning of the show. 100%. The conversation, like, it's being built up like one of the biggest games ever in college football, which from an LSU standpoint,
It's
we've
not.
seen before
It's not.
2011,
It's
LSU,
not.
Alabama.
This
But
is
those
not.
were being built up because of the actual football.
Yeah, this has nothing
This
to do
is
with
just
football.
the reality television show
exact
of
Lane
college
Kiffin.
football.
That's exactly right. This is the Lane Kiffin reality show, part 2.
Because if there was a game to pick, like which one's going to get game day, it's this one because not the football,
Right.
because of everything else.
It's because of the drama.
Right.
Yeah, it's because, like you said, it's because of the reality show.
Yeah.
It's the drama account that comes with it, and like we pointed out, it's the drama that comes with Lane Kiffin and his track record. It's the brand of LSU. Then you throw in the pissed off Ole Miss fans and all the garbage that's been coming from that way, and also all the garbage that's been coming from our fans back and forth. So it's like, listen, bro, listen. I agree with. I ain't gonna lie, dog. I agree with them moving it now that I'm thinking about it. Safety is an issue.
1,000%.
And I mean, for fans,
that's
there's gonna be some brawls going
the
on,
real
baby.
concern is the
the
fans.
fans, dog. Like I'm concerned for them.
Like
I'm gonna be straight.
They put out on Twitter, that the game was going to be at 6:30 p.m. That it was announced it was going to be the primetime matchup,
They
a
wanna
night
make
game
that
in
shit at
Oxford.
12, man.
And I believe it was the Oxford Police Department quote tweeted it with a gif of this. It was just them fake excited because
Thank you guys.
they know what's happening. Like it's the Oxford Police
The only
Department.
way that game don't go down, they make that shit at 7:30 in the morning. I don't care when they play that game. I don't care what time they play that game. If it's after 12 o'clock, it's gonna be pandemonium.
And that's why I don't even know if it matters if they move it or not.
It doesn't matter.
They gotta tell them a fake location.
The only way it matters is like because you could either get more people there to address the situation,
Right.
or whatever's gonna go down. You could control it better. I don't know, but it's going down. I don't care what happened. It's going down.
And it hasn't stopped.
No.
Like, since Lane Kiffin's been hired, it's only, like, you would think it would fizzle away. Those people.
No, they pissed, dog.
And LSU.
They pissed. And but see, it's the same. Not probably the same, but it's similar to when we lost Coach Saban. We were pissed, but he didn't go to no other rival SEC team.
In the middle, but I would
not
say
right
the
away.
middle of the year.
But not right away.
Yeah.
But, he left and went to the league. So it wasn't that bad. They got pissed at him when he came back and went to Bama.
Right.
But I mean, what you want to do?
Yeah,
What you want
and
to
it took
do?
3 years for LSU to get mad.
Man, listen.
This is
these
a
people here.
Quick turnaround.
Oh, Lord.
Well, because that's like I think about.
I get it, though.
Of
Oh,
course,
for sure.
Like when Lane went back to Tennessee
pissed
for the
too.
first time as the Ole Miss head coach, and they're throwing stuff. That was 10 years later.
I know.
This is not even 365 days.
Man, listen, man. It's a couple months, baby. It's a few months, baby. It's a few months. It's on.
It's going to be unbelievable.
It's on. I could just listen. Whew, they better have a lot of security around him, though. I tell you that. Cause it's some crazy down there now.
Well, and there's not like the from the stands to the side.
The hedge is right there, dog. The hedges, they right there, dog. They
It's
can
not,
jump over.
it's not
that
hard to
thing.
hop over.
Yeah, they're gonna have to have that thing lined up.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
And so, but from a football
Lane better have a
standpoint,
taser on him.
a game like that with that much emotion, either side, because I mean somebody's going to lose. So regardless, how tough is it to bounce back and be able to battle through the emotion of that loss? Do you think it's worse?
Who do we have after Ole Miss?
Texas A&M.
Texas A&M the next
at
week.
home.
And that one has a lot of LSU should.
No, that's going to be a tough,
Yeah.
tough 2 weeks.
Of course.
That's going to be a tough 2 weeks because the emotions are going to be sky high.
Yeah.
And you're going to have to get back sky high for A&M.
And it's A&M at home again after they just dog walked you in your own stadium.
And took it over. Got your coach fired.
A&M
Thank you.
here.
Yeah.
Because that was what got.
That's gonna be a tough. That's gonna be a tough transition. The coach is gonna have to do a really good job. Players are gonna have to do a really good job of coming off that emotional.
What's going to be him with the most? Like, it's going to be up to him.
Well, yeah, it is. But I can see him controlling that himself better than these These players are gonna want to win for him. You know what I mean? They're gonna want to kick Ole Miss's behind because of everything that's gonna go into it. Leading up to that game. So as a player, these players, if they really fool with Kiffin when it comes to that point, and I think they will based on how he's been treating them, they're gonna be sky high for Ole Miss.
Yeah.
They're gonna and this is the thing about it. None of them had nothing to do with it, but like 3 players probably. Real shit.
For sure.
But like 3 of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they're all done bought into him. They care about him. They care about this. They want to win for him. They want him to ride off into the
course.
sunset. They want to throw him on their shoulders
Right.
and all that craziness. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to be sky high for the right reason, but not focused on the football like we
Right.
pointed out. That's
Right.
sky high because of all the drama.
Yeah.
So now you got to get sky high the next week for football. Texas A&M, and
Yeah.
it's both football. I get it,
Of course.
but the first part of it is some other crap.
Of course.
It's going to be tough. It's
It
going to
is
be tough.
Well, and then I'll even
It's
ask
gonna
you
be
from
tough.
if you're looking at it from Ole Miss's perspective, like if they lose that game, like that, you know how hard it's going to be to recover from that.
Oh, they're not going to recover.
There's no way.
Yeah, it's going to be, and especially
Or when
like
they-
you
when they lose
like
that
you
game.
point out, the coaches, you know their coach want to win.
Of course.
You know what
Oh my
he
gosh.
wants. He wants it worse
Players
than the
too.
last national championship.
Yeah,
Playing for that.
that's what this is.
That's what I'm saying.
It
And
is
the
a
players
national
that stayed there, they care even more because we got a whole new staff, whole new players,
Right.
a whole new everything. Them guys over there at Ole Miss, shit, they pissed.
Yeah. No, I mean it's going to be.
Because some of them also look like, man, if you was here, he might have won. If you was, you know what I mean? It's all that. But hey, it ain't his fault. Y'all said he ain't want him to
Right.
come back and coach. You know
Nah,
what I mean? So it's gonna be pandemonium, bro.
It is.
And I'm with Liz. I don't care where they put it. They can play that thing in Memorial Stadium. They're gonna tear it down.
This gonna be Lane Kiffin.
You put a bulletproof vest, or bulletproof armored vehicle around
Yeah,
that
put him
thing.
in the Lane mobile on the
Yeah,
sidelines.
man.
Put him in the Booger mobile.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's going to be like I don't even know if you can really like encapsulate know what to expect because whatever you expect, it's probably still going to be crazier than that.
And that's the crazy thing about it is you say Ole Miss A&M, objectively, A&M is the more important game.
No, that's what I'm saying.
They're the
Yeah,
better
yeah.
team.
They're the
That's
better
what I'm
team.
saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But then, if you're an LSU football player, you go into what we expect that environment to be. Anything you walk in after that won't be the same. You'll be like, and it's unfortunate it's back to back because there's no way to get that up again. It's
Yeah.
just that
That's
human
exactly
nature
right, listen.
to be like, what the fuck did we just go? Like, what happened?
Yeah.
Especially if you win, you're like, you almost need a week to exhale and be like, oh my god.
Yeah, they could have because McNeese is week 5, right?
Yeah.
They could
They
have
should have been inside, yeah.
Right.
because but I do think from the atmosphere standpoint, you're coming off a win, Tiger Stadium for Texas A&M.
Oh, it's gonna
If you're
be
3-0,
elite.
it's going to be unbelievable.
Jumping. They're going to be off the chain, dog.
Yeah,
They're gonna be off the chain.
because there's potential for this season from a home game perspective. Like Clemson week 1 going to be packed because you're game day. You have no losses.
It's week
the whole
1.
thing. Week 1, first game in Lane Kiffin, but then week 4, if you're 3-0 coming off an Ole Miss win, packed.
Yeah.
If your postseason life is alive, starting November for Alabama and Texas, LSU Texas might be game day. Like you might have game day in Baton Rouge twice, and it's just going to be
You ain't lying, bro.
it's going to be exciting if nothing else.
That's the fan part of it because when you look at the SEC schedule and how they kind of did it and they added another
Right.
game, when you look at it from a competition and trying to get to the
Like a
playoffs,
coach.
yeah, it's like this
Yeah.
is dumb.
Uh,
Like we had too many marquee matchups to try to get where I want to go. But then if you just want to play the optimistic side, and be like you could have game day in Baton Rouge 3 times, and you could like have all of these matchups that you want to see while you're in it. And if you're good, like you beat Clemson week 1, A&M or Ole Miss week 3, A&M week 4, Texas, Bama, and it's like this is so
Oklahoma.
much fun to look forward to. But then,
Right,
how
you
much
got-
can you do? Whatever,
well,
like the end goal. This is not
Oh, well,
conducive.
shit, boy. You got to run that gauntlet, coach. You know that. That's every year. You got to go through it.
Yeah, they just added another level
Hopefully,
to it.
hopefully you survive it.
Right.
That's the whole key. That's how you find out who is who. You got to survive that 3 or 4 week run. Everyone goes through it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody go through it. But like you say, then add an extra wrinkle. But you survive that 3 or 4 week run. Always determines it, bro.
Yeah.
Always does, man.
No, it's going to be exciting without a doubt, and especially with baseball season not going well now. It's like because during football, this past football season, it was let's just get to baseball, and then baseball hadn't gone the way we anticipated. So now
Let's get to
we just got to get back to football. And it's going to be the build up for week 1, and of course for week 3. Like it's going to be like nothing we've ever seen before, and we're excited and we're fired
So
up.
am I, bro. So
And
am I.
we appreciate you coming in, make some time.
Of course.
We'll see you again soon. Talk to you again soon.
sir, yes, sir.
And we'll take a quick break here. Come back, close it out. More Tingle & Co. right after this.
Yes, sir.
Created in honor of Alan Ward Granning III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granning at Go Martin on the Go Deli.
Go Mart has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff.
Where everyone is family.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
Wardo's was created in honor of Alan Ward Granning III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granning at Go Martin on the Go Deli.
Go Mart has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff.
Where everyone is family.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
All right, welcome back here as we close out hour number 2 on this Wednesday morning. We appreciate Jacques Doucet and, of course, Rohan Davey for making their way through this morning and talking some ball as the guest chair is filled again with not a guest, a member of the team here, SRMC, MF, TNC. Mr. Fun, good morning, sir.
Good morning, guys. How are you? I took yesterday off, and I was working. I took the day off from you guys.
You were in the chat. No, you brought me a sugar cookie mid-show.
That was actually Kevin.
That was the highlight of the
Kevin.
show. Was it Kevin?
Yeah, Kevin actually.
Yeah,
did.
we did it so quickly.
I saw the cookie and everything went black. I got like horse. I got the blinders on.
Actually, why I couldn't be
head.
on the show yesterday was because I was at the grocery store getting us summer snacks. Right?
Yes.
We all enjoyed
Well
some
worth
snacks.
That's when you popped in. You said we have summer snacks.
That's it.
That's what it was.
So
Well worth it.
But yeah, you were in the chat and went heavy on Minnesota yesterday. The Twins took care of it.
yeah,
T-Wolves not so much. Wembanyama had different plans.
man, Wemby was.
He's not your friend.
He's unreal.
He said I know Mr. Fun believes in the T-Wolves and take care of
I
that.
believe in Nas Reed a little bit, and
Nas played well.
and Ant, and so man, that was tough.
It
And they
was.
got it to within 2 or
They
3
did.
there, and I'm like,
Yeah.
we're feeling good. I should go cash out right now, right? And then next thing you know, I changed the channel. I'm like, it's 25 points.
Yeah, they went on a run.
But the Twins covered, so that's
did.
I got
That was your monster play from yesterday,
yeah.
wasn't it?
I've got a 10-unit play today,
Oh.
and Poji's not gonna like it.
Oh, it's against the White
Against
Sox.
the White
KC
Sox.
Royals tonight.
Okay.
KC Royals at Chi-Town, and what are they on the south side of Chicago?
Right. The
Yeah.
Royals or the White Sox won last night.
They did.
Because I always see Poggi posts
posts
every
it,
time
yep.
they
The
win.
White Sox
and he
win.
hasn't been posting a lot recently, but I did see it
So
yesterday.
I like the Royals today, big, like my max play.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it is Royals
Love that.
at White Sox, 6:41 p.m. tonight, minus 112 Royals money line.
Essentially a pick.
Love that.
So there you go.
Yeah.
There you go, Mr. Fun, monster,
Monster.
a monster for today.
So I heard a little bit of what you guys were talking about. I know when I came in here, we talked a little bit about all this talk about the Ole Miss game and all this stuff, and we just talked about it. But if I worked at the University of Mississippi in their alumni association, their athletic department, the idea of moving this game somewhere else because they're worried about safety is such a embarrassing moment for me, right? Like this is your opportunity. Like so as an administrator or as an athletic director or whatever, an alumni director, challenge your students, challenge your fan base to show what Ole Miss is all about, right?
Yeah.
Like this is our opportunity to shine. You never got opportunities to play on Saturday night at 6:30 on ABC with Kirk and Chris on the call, and like this is the big time, right? Like so, we're going to come out and act like you know what's because LSU stole our coach.
Yeah.
Right.
I get it. I understand you're upset, but I mean, come on, man. Like this is a great golden opportunity for Ole Miss to show who they are.
I think you're absolutely sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off,
no,
but
you're
I think you're absolutely right because like when I get into arguments with Ole Miss fans on Twitter, the thing that I always say is there has been nothing special about Ole Miss these last 6 years outside of Lane Kiffin.
Yeah.
And September 19th is their golden opportunity to prove that to be wrong. Show me that it wasn't just Lane Kiffin. Show me that it is something about the city of Oxford, the University of Mississippi, Pete Golding, Trinidad Chambliss, all that, their fans and all that. Prove to me that it wasn't just Lane Kiffin over those 6 years, and I don't think that's going to happen. But that is their golden opportunity. So to move it away, you'd be embarrassed.
It's really not being talked about, is it? I mean, are they really seriously considering?
I don't
moving
think
it?
it's
it's a
seriously
fan
being
thing
considered.
because, like, there is and should be, concerns about the safety of fans because it's going to be an absolute madhouse.
Right.
But I don't think Ole Miss would even consider doing it. I think it would be like if it were to happen. I don't know who has control. But like it would be like a college football coming in, like the NCAA or the SEC coming in, being like, from a safety perspective, this is bad for the conference,
Right.
or bad for the country, like just bad in general.
Yeah.
And they would do it because I genuinely like. There's no way the thought would cross Ole Miss's mind because it would be bad for the university in all ways of just the amount of money and attention that will come in from that game.
Yeah, I wouldn't play the game if they moved the game. I wouldn't play it. I'd be like, we're not playing it.
It's advantage
because
LSU.
it would be bullshit.
It's
It would
advantage
be.
LSU.
Yeah.
They move this game to Starkville or to
100%.
Atlanta, right? It's advantage
Yeah.
LSU. And so, yeah, I agree. I've been to Oxford 8-9 times for football games. It was always a really fun trip. It was competitive. We never really, curb stomped them or whatever the word is. We never really whooped them that bad, except for that one time when
Zach Mettenberger
took a knee with 10 minutes to go or whatever. And but like it's a great trip. It's a great place to watch college football. You
Yeah.
got the Grove, which I think is overrated, but I mean it's still the Grove, and it's fun. It should be. Game day will absolutely be there as long as LSU handles business and Ole Miss handles business. I mean, like
I think they could be 0-2 in game days.
Yeah.
Be there.
Well, that's true.
Like the storyline is just it's got nothing to do with football.
Yeah.
Like it's being talked about like 2011 LSU Alabama, but that was all because of football. I mean, there's the Saban storyline, but it's
Right.
because of Tyrann Mathieu and Trent Richardson, like these NFL players on the field. This game has nothing to do, and it's no disrespect to the roster. It's got nothing to do with the actual playing of the game.
Yeah, right. I agree. Speaking of game day, first off, how awesome is that going to be?
Of
Now
course.
we've got this build up for the next
For
however
week
many
one,
days,
yeah.
Right? When's the last time we had an opening game like this in Baton Rouge?
Yeah.
I can't remember. Who's going to be the guest picker?
Oh, that's a good question.
Well, there's no Lee Corso anymore.
Brian Kelly,
either.
perhaps?
Oh, fuck.
DK.
He's going to pick Clemson.
Probably.
So, and we know Saban's going to pick LSU, right? You know he's going to pick
Oh,
LSU
of
because he
course.
loves
Of
Lane and he's
course. He loves
not
LSU.
playing
Yeah.
Alabama. All right, so is it going to be?
Who would it be?
I think it needs to be. What about Will Wade? Will would be.
It would be a
That would
great
be
pick.
great.
Will
That would be
a great.
great.
And of course, I'm biased towards Will in the basketball program.
No, I
But
think that would be a great pick.
Well, because he's coached at Clemson. He's
Yeah,
around
he's
the
a
program.
graduate.
That's
Yeah.
the other
Let's
side.
get this started
Right.
at
Yeah,
ESPN
that
right
would be
now.
good.
Will Wade to be the guest picker.
That would be good.
for game day. But I mean, you could think about it from has Mulkey's done it or no?
I don't believe Mulkey's done
I think
it.
Mulkey and Jay Johnson have gone on like the SEC game
Right.
day. I don't know if they've
Yeah.
ever done like the actual.
So Skeens and Livy did it last
They
time,
did it
right?
last year,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it would be interesting. I mean, but why not Burrow? I mean, like,
Yeah, I mean,
NFL's not
they-
playing that week, right? Or,
Yeah, it
or
would- no,
Jamar
they
or-
wouldn't be.
No,
It would be.
opening. I mean, it's opening week for college football.
Right.
NFL's off, so
no, I don't know if he'll ever do anything like that because
Probably
it's
not.
just not him.
That's
but like,
probably- yeah.
That would be that's
it
the,
would be-
the
that's the-
pinnacle.
yeah,
Like that's
as-
the dream.
That's as good as
guest.
they can get.
Yeah,
Right.
that would be fantastic. I saw someone had talked about that yesterday. Like, who's going to be the guest
Yeah.
picker?
It could be Tyrann. He's been very
Tyrann
much
would
in
be-
media.
Tyrann would be
He's
awesome.
been on the micro. Like
Tyrann would
that
be
would be
really,
a great
really
one.
good.
Happy birthday, Tyrann Mathieu today.
There we go.
Happy
Shout
birthday,
out.
Tyrann
7
Mathieu.
claps. Ready.
Badger.
There he is.
Hey, we did it. We
Happy
did it all
birthday.
together.
That
too.
was
It's-
excellent.
it's always
See, no Christian.
Christian.
That's how.
Yeah.
Speaking of Christian,
Where is he?
I don't know. Where is he?
He had something to do he's working on some internships. He had something he had to go do today.
Yeah,
So
okay.
actual
He
real life.
slept in.
He's going to Detroit potentially
Oh.
for a week at the end of June internship
Oh.
something. I don't know what it is, but he was texting me about it
As
yesterday.
long as he's back for the Biloxi trip, we're good.
100%.
But speaking of Christian guest pickers, I feel like we have to mention Kentrell Golden,
Oh, NBA YoungBoy?
NBA YoungBoy. I don't think he would do it,
No chance.
but I
But
just
it would
know
be-
if
no,
Christian
it'd be
was
awesome.
here, he would say
that.
So
yeah.
I just felt I had to
shout out
just
to him.
in
memory
honor of Christian
for not being here.
I have to say it.
Yeah. No, I mean, it would be
rather not.
Boosie?
would be
Boosie?
great.
Boosie would be great.
good. Yeah.
It
And
would-
I know a guy that can get him.
Of course.
There you go.
We got a guy that can
Shout
get
out.
him. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, I think a former player would be excellent.
Yeah.
And I think both Leonard and Tyrann have both been very much
Yeah, like-
podcasting on the microphone in the media sphere, and I think it would be funny to see either one. But like Lenny sitting next to Nick at the at the table would be
Oh, yeah.
That
would be funny because
That
I
would
mean
be
incredible.
And I know we're limited in our space, and I don't want to call out the athletic department here or anything, but like, can we do it at somewhere other than the quad?
I know. I liked it on the
quad-
parade ground.
The
There's-
quad, you can't see the stadium.
yeah. I
Right.
don't know if they would be able to do it. It's going to be too many people.
For that one, it
There's
will
no
be.
way. Like
So
my brother asked me last night because he's a student. He was like,
Yeah.
"Are they going to do it in the quad again?" I was like, "I don't think so." There's
So that's
no
where
way.
we had it. That's where we had it when we played Alabama. 2 years ago or whatever.
Yeah,
We'd
and
say.
it
they could
rained.
and they could still do the field goal kicking competition.
right.
But the parade grounds to me, and I know the parade grounds is like a frat, so
Yeah, it's-
a Greek system
of course.
hangout. But I mean, like you want those people there too.
Yeah.
And so the best thing is that backdrop of seeing the stadium with the
Of
Memorial
course.
Tower. That's great. It's too big now, but man, do y'all remember the days? Y'all would have been way too young when we did it on the PMAC ramp.
That's what I was gonna. Why don't you do that? And then you could have the LSU in the background. I don't know if you can
there's
get
not
that
enough-
angle.
There's
but
not enough room. I mean, like there is literally for everything else they do. It's not just a stage anymore, right? Like you've got the field goal, the kicking competition. You've got all the different stages they do. I don't think you can do that now. They could do it, and I doubt LSU would like it, but they could do it at the. And on the track stadium, like there, and then you get the view
Oh, yeah.
of Tiger Stadium.
That would be beautiful.
I just want the view of Tiger Stadium, like that. That to me,
I'm looking at a map.
they've done it at the walk-ons grassy lot, which that will be full. Although, I guess the biggest thing is like, this show is from 8 till 11. Like, just the game's not going to be till 6:30. You don't have to go park that time. Like,
that's the thing. Yeah, you could do it in the parking lot in front of the. I don't know what side that is, but it's the side me and my dad always used to walk on where it says "Welcome to."
Yeah,
Tiger
that's the
Tiger
west
Stadium.
side. That's the west side. That parking lot, which is normally full, doesn't get full until game day. But that's where all the production.
Exactly.
That's where all the production trucks are.
Right.
So again, it takes up a lot of space. That's like where the athletic department personnel and everything park. But
Right.
I was thinking about that last night too. I said, man, that would be.
I just don't know, like, because it'll likely be in the quad because that's just the spot. I just don't know if there's enough. Like, it's going to be too many people. Like, it's going to be packed. Like, the parade grounds to me is
It is
the
best
spot, the
Yeah,
best
that's
place.
where it
But
was. It was in the parade grounds the year we played Virginia Tech, and I think that was before the Greek system started doing all their tailgates again. There, they used to do them at the houses, and it is a controlled. But you could still control that. I mean, it's just the only open space.
Yeah.
really. I mean, unless you go to Alex Box or something like that and do it on the field. I mean,
I just don't know why they couldn't do. I know what the fraternity situation is, and they are out there early. But it feels like it's something that if you've ever gone into actual game day, like it's roped off, and it's not like people can get in that you don't want in.
Right.
And a lot of those guys, they don't want to go to game day anyway because you can't bring your cup in. You can't drink at like if you're actually inside the ropes.
Oh, you really can't?
No, they've battened down the hatches because of the signs and all that stuff. They'll take your sign away if they think it's inappropriate.
Wow.
So you have to do some finagling to get in and because once you're in there, it feels like you want to stay to watch, like watching the ball drop.
Are we gonna have a Tingle? Are we gonna have an SRMC MFT NC sign? We've got to have.
of course,
the logo.
we'll be prepared. We've got plenty of time to plan.
We've gotta have
Well, if
that.
Will Wade's the guest picker,
it really does make a lot of
behind the rope. I'm
VIP,
thinking.
right?
Yeah.
We'll get VIP passes.
It makes a lot of sense for him to actually be the picker. Like,
does.
I know
If it's
we're-
not a former player, that would make the most sense.
He has the most, I would say, ties to the game somehow
Yeah.
because of
Clemson
him being
grad.
a Clemson grad, kind of in the same vein of Lane Kiffin just pulled from a different school that also was on that side.
Yeah,
right.
We
Like,
can talk about that.
yeah,
right?
they'll be like
that.
the Lane Kiffin and Will
We're
Wade
gonna
are pretty
work on
much
that.
tied at the hip.
We got.
Who does NC State play in week 1? Who's he going to pick for that
I
game?
think they
have a
play. I
football
think
team?
they play like in Berlin or something. Like there was a game. Yeah, it's weird. Like I saw something post.
see.
I'm now a follower of NC State.
Of
Athletics,
course.
clearly. Shout out to all my haters. And
Oh, I bet you do have a bunch of North Carolina state
God.
still on your phone
Oh, yeah.
from.
And
Yeah,
it's
they play Virginia August 29th. So that is the weekend
but that game's in like
before. It
like
is in
Brazil.
Rio de Janeiro,
it's in
Brazil.
Oh,
Hell, I think
wow.
I could get behind a trip like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
NC
just
State,
a fun
Virginia
travel. That's
in
to
Brazil.
Interesting.
But it's not. It's week 0. It's August 29th.
Oh, so that's like replacing the Ireland game this year. or
It looks
whatever.
like it.
Okay.
And then they
The
don't
Ireland game.
play the week of LSU.
So maybe we could get some NC State fans to come support Will.
they
on the stage.
they might make their way. If I
I
had
thought
to
Brazil
guess.
was there was a big deal in the NFL when it was dangerous
It was dangerous.
because they were like telling Philly fans not to wear green because
And
it's
it was
gang
the
associated.
It was the Packers, dude. It was the Packers
the-
and the Eagles, and they were like, "Yeah, don't wear green."
It was like,
what the fuck are you talking about?
it's NC State and it's Virginia. No
Red,
green. No green to be
smart.
found.
That's right.
Smart.
So the schedule is released tomorrow, right? The NFL schedule is released tomorrow. Have you heard
that?
Yeah,
Is it?
It's
I know the Saints and the Steelers play in was it Paris.
Paris on a Sunday morning at
Uh-huh.
8:30 a.m.
Yeah.
local time. But yeah, they're starting to leak out. So I'm interested to see. I'm a big Saints guy, so
Of course.
I'm excited about this team. Like I think they are really going to be. I think they're going to win the division.
Yeah, I mean the division sucks, for lack of a better word. Like
Yep.
Including the Saints.
including
That's
100%, 100%. I don't think they're
all
going to
four
win the
teams
Super
suck.
Bowl, but like you look at it, I'm not confident in Penix and the Falcons. He took
course
off his
not.
do-rag the other day. The Buccaneers are garbage. I actually do like Bryce Young. I think the Panthers are the other team in the division, but I think it's us and them. And I mean, Shuck did enough last year to where you can be excited about it. You never know. Like You never know that he develops into a good second year, but you're excited about it. I'm excited about Jordan Tyson. The offensive line is going to be good again. You know?
Shuck reminds me of I don't want to call him a poor man version of Allen from Buffalo.
Josh Allen?
But he kind of has that build to him, and he doesn't mind running, and he doesn't mind lowering that shoulder. He's got a cannon for an arm. And I remember when Josh Allen, his first year or two was a little bit of a struggle, and then he kind of took off.
Yeah.
Man, if Shuck can do that, look out.
I see it in the running style because it's not like he's not going to blow by anybody.
Right.
But he's a little bit shiftier than you would think just looking at him.
Drop the shoulder, maybe.
And he'll drop the shoulder. He's very physical, and he'll go get you 5, 10, 15 yards, however much
The
you
longest
need.
rushing touchdown last season for a Saint was Tyler Shuck.
I bet on it that day. I
Did
won some
you?
money.
There you go.
By
the most insane thing I've ever bet on.
I got to tell you guys, and I may have told y'all this yesterday outside of the show, but I was rewatching the show Monday, and my wife walks in and says, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm watching the show." She goes,
film.
Like you're like, are you full of yourself now? And I said, no. I just want to see what I can do to be better.
Love that.
And so I'm just trying to be each day. I want to be a little bit better.
1% better each day.
That's exactly right. So hopefully, from the first time I came on this show, when I interrupted, actually it was with Mikey.
Oh,
and
really?
And Logan was here. I interrupted Jared because I didn't have the headsets.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there talking, and Jared's like, "What's going on, man?" Like. So I hope I've gotten better.
I believe you have.
Yeah,
look, I mean, me and Lloyd one time, like we were talking about something from a past show at one point. And we like went back to like find it, and we were listening to it, and we were like, whoa, we think we've gotten better. Because like a lot of times, like when you're doing it, you don't really notice.
Yeah.
Like being more comfortable or getting better at it. Then you go back and you're like, okay, yeah.
So I
Hallelujah.
went to the gym this morning, and Allison, who is the sports nutritionist for men's basketball, was there, and so we've become friends, and she challenges me at workouts, etc. And so she's coming on the show on Friday. I don't know if you
Friday,
announced.
yep.
And so
No, we
she's
have not
coming,
yet, but
she's coming on Friday.
Yes.
With our other guest, and she said I started watching the show just so that I could kind of have an idea. She goes, "Y'all are fun. It's just conversation."
That's all it is.
I said, "I'll be honest with you. If there was not a camera on us, it's just like us sitting in the other
same
room
thing.
talking,
Yeah.
and having a good time."
Yeah.
And I said, "Just tell our other guy that's coming. We're gonna have a good time. It'll be fun. We'll shoot the shit and talk about LSU basketball and whatever." So
No, I mean,
it's a safe space.
Of course.
Unless you're Wyatt.
that's right. That's right. I feel like Charles should be back any minute. He had to go get a haircut.
That's what he said.
pop in.
He sat there for a second. We were interviewing Roe. He walked out. He whispered. He was like, "I'll be back."
Yeah, you know he's got to come in and get it.
Of course.
When he said, "I'll be back," my skin went cold.
But I will say we'll make the announcement now on Friday at 9:30, I believe 9:30 a.m. this Friday. We will continue our LSU men's basketball staff interviews, as of course we had Will Wade last week. This week we have two staff members, Allison Wade, the Associate Director of Performance Nutrition, and then Greg Golden, the Chief of Staff and Director of Performance for LSU basketball. So two key members of Will Wade's staff will be in studio 9:30 a.m. tomorrow. Allison Wade, the Associate Director of Performance Nutrition. So we'll see if we can get Wyatt and myself on a better diet so we can look even better this summer.
Friday, not tomorrow, right? You
Oh,
said
yeah,
tomorrow.
Friday.
I was like,
Friday.
is today Thursday?
I thought today was
I got
Thursday.
really excited.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
This whole week's been messed up in my
Friday, 9:30 a.m., Allison Wade, the Associate Director of Performance Nutrition, and Greg Golden, the Chief of Staff and Director of Performance for LSU men's basketball, live in studio, 9:30 a.m. Friday. Maybe get on a new diet, get ready for Biloxi in July.
Let's go.
You know,
I told her the same thing. She posted a picture of a little, what do we call those bowls with the fruit in it? The
acai bowls.
Yeah, I call it
acai bowls.
Yeah, I call it like an acacia
delicious.
bowl or something. Yeah.
No, I didn't even hear you.
But I said, that looks good. That's like something I need to start eating at lunch. She's like, I got you. I'm going to take care of you. I got you. Well, there was a little special she did on, and we'll have to bring it on if Lloyd can do this on Friday. On her Instagram page, there was a special that NC State did on her. And I was talking to her this morning about it, where she's walking around to all the players, like during practice and during workouts. She's like, "Here, you need to eat, have a gummy, or here, eat some of this." And I'm like, "That's what I need. I need you to follow me around the day and be like, Harry, eat a cookie."
I needed her when I was eating 9 fucking hot dogs. Be like, hey,
we'll bring it up.
Drink
We
some
need
water.
to
Here,
ask-
here's
We got to
a
ask
gummy.
her
That was
thoughts
my
as a
first-
We'll bring it up.
Yes, that is a great question. What are your thoughts on this guy
Yeah.
eating 27 hot dogs in 1 week?
But I never did it from a health stand. I was doing it for baseball wins. But I would like to get her professional opinion on if I need to see a cardiologist.
Are we doing it tomorrow night?
I mean,
or is it?
It's over.
I feel like it's
sadly it is dead.
Look, if people want to crowd fund it, and super chat and maybe donate to ask me to do it, maybe I don't know. We'll see.
I think you should enjoy Thursday night's
Yes.
game as your last game as a student in the suite, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I think you should absolutely enjoy it.
Should be enjoyed.
It's a nice
But
night.
I will say,
You're hanging out with us.
Of course. Well, it's always enjoyable to just hang out in the suite, regardless if I'm putting
Of how many
myself
hot
through
dogs
hell
you eat.
eating hot dogs. But I do kind of enjoy eating the hot dogs. I get a little
now you can
competitive
maybe
with
eat like
myself.
2.
Oh, I'm gonna eat like at least 2 hot dogs tomorrow, I would assume. But I am more excited about eating the rest of the food in this week because I've had to hold myself off of
not
like
sure what Charles
meatball
ordered.
sliders, the roast beef.
Yeah.
He asked me the other day if I wanted to have say in the menu. He listed off like 150 things, and I was
There
like,
he is. There he is. Look at that
He
haircut.
left. He was right there. He was like, couldn't wait for Ron to get in.
I got invited. They sent me a text. They said, "Come join." I said, "Okay, well, I can't leave my guys."
Open door
down."
policy.
You want the center seat? This is your seat right here.
oh, maybe the spotlight's off me a little bit.
Oh no,
He's going to be off his game
He'll
today.
still come over me to
Oh,
get to
okay.
you, bud.
Okay.
Look at that haircut he got too. How long did that take?
6.5 minutes.
There you go.
I'd take 4.
Longer than me.
Easy work. Nice. Your haircuts?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
sorry.
That's
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
Haircuts. Yeah.
Now,
We
I've got-
were talking about tomorrow night in the suite and his
menu.
the menu, because I said, "Are you doing the hot dogs?" He said, "No, I don't think so." I said, "Man, you should just enjoy your last game."
Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Look, never say never though.
You can have a hot dog.
Well, of course, I'm going to have at least 2. But look, what happens if I have a hot dog and a beer in the first inning and LSU goes up 3-0? Well, then I've got to do it again in the second inning. And then I've got to do it again in the third and the fourth and the fifth and the sixth and the seventh and the eighth and the ninth. I can't bring upon another curse like our friendly host right here did when he didn't drink the Diet Coke out of
here we
Poji's
go
belly
again.
button.
That's 3 days in a row now.
Can you please let that go?
Never.
I gotta be. Well, you need to.
I will never let it go.
You're carrying baggage. It doesn't need to be carried around.
Oh, it needs to. It's being carried by the LSU baseball team.
No, it isn't. I gotta be honest with you. I don't think they're worried. And if they are, we got bigger fucking problems.
I wouldn't. No, I don't think they're worried about
They're worried
it.
about Noah drinking a Diet Coke shot out of Poji's belly button.
His navel. I don't think they're worried about it, but I think the baseball gods are.
Good use of branding.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
beautiful.
Product placement.
Yesterday we were watching.
If anyone else wants some product placement,
Yesterday we were watching, but
let us
it's
know.
funny on the channel, Southern Regional. No, it's blurred out on the koozie for some reason.
Really?
And it's not anything that you guys do. It's just, I think it's just maybe the
So,
Proportions
why?
of the-
You excited about graduating?
A little bit, yeah.
You worried about graduating?
No, not at all.
Life's about to get real for you.
that looks
bud.
good.
No, I know. I
That's
am.
good.
I am worried about that part of it. That's gonna suck. I start paying for stuff and working, probably rent.
You don't have money to pay for rent.
I should be coming into some pretty soon.
Really?
Did you get a
But
job?
We'll see.
Graduation money?
I'm hoping.
I didn't get. Do y'all not send out like
Yeah,
announcements?
we are, but I got to be honest with you. My daughter's late. She's like, I didn't get send
I was gonna
them.
say,
Oh, no
I
graduation
started
announcements?
Getting some the other day, and I was like, I'm sure going to get one from Alexis.
Well, it
right? I need
feels.
I'm not on.
I could have.
Switching these out because this one has a little bit of a noise.
Oh,
there we
It
go.
feels.
Now we're
it,
good.
It feels odd. I don't know. I didn't really want to send out
why you're
graduation
the best in the
announcements because it
business,
feels like I'm
Logan.
just
Right.
asking for money.
You know what though?
At that
Everybody asks me. I get.
Yeah.
As Jason, I
Well,
get
I'm,
probably.
yeah. If I
eight
was gonna
or
send them, you'd be
nine.
the first person I'm sending.
Right.
it
Every
to.
year, we call it graduation time, and he has to
Right.
get cards.
Yeah.
And then he has to do his checks, and he's like, and
Yeah.
literally, you'll see a stack of graduation cards. And I'm like, man, I wish I'd have known you when I was a kid.
I know.
I'm thinking about going back to school.
Well, y'all get a lot of gifts too sent to this office. So
Yeah.
I guess there's a give and take. It's called relationship.
No, that's Charles ordering stuff for himself. That
No,
wasn't
that's
gifts.
all like bottles of. I think y'all were giving out gifts. 'cause
Yeah,
you-
we give out gifts.
Yes.
we give out
We very
gifts.
rarely get gifts from our.
Oh well,
clients.
maybe
Really?
a PSA of like you have.
Nah, I don't want it.
Okay.
I don't want people owing me saying I owe them. You know what?
A cookie bouquet wouldn't kill it. I mean, every once in a while,
Yeah, guys, send in a
box of
cookie
chocolates.
bouquet.
I mean, yeah.
If I
I
get
mean,
Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
I mean, geez, would it kill you? No, that's one thing I think we really do a good job of here is in taking care of our clients.
Of course.
We do a good job of giving out gifts and taking care of people that take care of us.
Because you were gonna. I think you got one for Mikey.
We gave him a basket.
He didn't take it. I'm still wondering where that was. I'd like that. If you're not gonna have it, I have no problem being Indian
those
given.
baskets, those
Indian
baskets
gift.
that come from.
Hey, I just blew somebody's ear. Gage, I'm sorry if I blew
No,
your
he's
eardrums.
okay.
Yeah, to make sure this one we plugged
what
it in. Got
happened?
to
It
work
just
it.
made like a real bad.
It's probably right when it goes in. Wow.
Terrible.
That's what happens for me.
Oh gosh.
No, I mean, I would love some graduation money. I was wondering because I've never graduated college before. No one in my family ever has. I've heard some people are supposed to send you money, which would be nice because I fucking paid for gas and quarters this morning. So
did you really?
No, not
you want $20?
No,
I'm joking. $20 really doesn't do a whole lot.
I'm joking. No, but gas prices are absurd.
Gas prices are going up.
I've been thinking about it for a while, but like I don't like the whole like sending out announcements. It feels like you're asking for money, especially to like.
That's exactly what it is.
People I haven't seen in years. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to send one
to
like
us to switch seats. I'm reading
They'll have to
but because I mean that's really like.
I know it feels odd, and I didn't do it in high school.
Yeah, really.
No.
Yeah, because like you send out the.
Because you were embarrassed you went to Holy Cross.
Probably.
Right, that's what it was.
If you would have been Brother Martin, you'd have sent him out.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Brother Martin's
much better.
Fine
I
institution.
don't ever really follow the chat. This is some good stuff right here.
No, the chat's fun. The chat really gets going when y'all come.
Of course.
Mr. Fun's picks have turned into Mr. Fun's donation. Gage, by the way.
Gage, no doubt about it.
The last week we're 6-2, bud.
There we go.
So you're clearly not doing this the right way.
Well, that's what happens when you sometimes you parlay them. You got to go separate as well.
The parlay, you have to. Yeah, like the parlay is not something I'm advocating for. Nobody hits a 6 or 7 team parlay.
Right.
But when we
so
do,
when we do,
so get ready.
So he's right. It's a donation.
It
if
is,
I'm going to donate,
is.
I'm going to donate to
No,
charity.
but
I
he's
can
saying
take it off.
Just my picks. My picks have been winning.
Yes, that is true.
Last night.
I won last night.
I know last night.
No,
1 and 2.
Day before you didn't.
No, I won the day before. I'm 6-2 over the last 4 days. Literally, trust me, I can't track.
Paying attention.
I don't listen.
The best way to bet everything is just bet everything straight up.
Yeah.
If you bet everything we talk about straight up, you're up money.
Timberwolves
I like Randy
won
Jones
last
too,
night.
by the way. No,
Timberwolves.
the
over.
You're over. You're over. Yes.
Yeah. No, y'all.
Timberwolves did not
Excuse
win.
me. My
Oh,
pick
right.
won.
Yeah, 'cause trust me, I was on the Timberwolves.
We were talking about it earlier. We felt like we let
let
you
y'all
boys
down.
down yesterday.
Y'all went
did.
2 for 2.
Five
we
picks.
failed.
Y'all went 2 for 2. We
Yeah.
went 0 for 3. That's on us. We got to be better.
Well, you're
Okay,
an
well,
amateur.
you know what we do?
You're an
We
amateur.
pick up the pieces and we can do it again.
We
There
do it
you go.
again
That's how
today,
you do
so
it.
absolutely.
100%.
By the way, shout
100%.
out Randy Jones.
I'm going to go Donovan
out.
Mitchell 25 points.
There you go. 25 plus.
Yeah, no, you can have it.
No, I'm
Hey,
betting
Mike,
something
you can
else.
Do a super chat to the thing.
Do a what?
Super chat to the,
or you could ask for graduation money through the super chats.
That's what we should do.
There you could.
I mean, yeah, if you want. That's
Look, I mean, that's what like a graduation invitation. You
I know, but that's
you
what I
map
don't-
it out to.
Because
Who
you know
am I
the
going to send one to that's going to send.
Yeah, but I
some
don't
money
want.
Because you
to
know they're
send,
not going to the
like-
graduation.
Of course not.
Nobody
You're not
wants to-
inviting them
Listen,
to
my daughter's
graduation.
your parents don't want to go to your graduation.
My parents, I don't want to go to my graduation.
Exactly.
My
Right.
parent, the only reason I'm going is because they want to go.
Yeah,
Exactly.
They're very excited about it. I'm the first person in the family to graduate.
I'm going Pistons money line.
What's only
Pistons money line? Are
Pistons
you
money
actually?
line, yeah.
All
Aren't you
here
the
we go.
oldest?
Let's log
What's
in.
that?
Aren't you the oldest?
Yeah.
Well,
No, but I'm like my parents didn't graduate. I think my grandma graduated college.
Yeah,
Randy,
But
that's
my
a great
grandpa
idea to get
didn't. My
Heath
grandpa-
Shore and the general at the same time.
would be
Unfortunately, the
great.
general's out recruiting.
he is. He's
Little
working.
tidbit.
We are going to try to get him to be the guest picker for game day week 1.
Yeah.
LSU Clemson.
Wait. On game day or on here?
No,
On game day.
Oh, good
College
luck
game
with that.
day. Think about it. We're playing Clemson.
LSU Clemson.
Good luck.
Yeah.
I'm good. Listen, I've had more people reach out to me to get Will Wade to do shit, and I'm like, hey man, I'm not his keeper.
Right.
I'm just his
Yeah,
friend.
you are.
No, I'm not.
Well,
I'm his
and-
keeper.
Just pals.
We're pals. I mean, I don't. I'm pals
Oh,
with
it's
everybody
Lugo.
in here.
Seth Lugo, that's why.
Okay.
Big tonight.
You're a big Lugo guy.
I
You
like
went with
Lugo.
So
Lugo
you're-
last time.
so you're gonna
It didn't
go-
hit last
I gotta
time
hurry
though
up
when
and
you
pick, my
picked
phone's
Lugo.
dying.
Did they lose 1-0? Didn't they?
I don't know. I don't remember what it was. I remember you picking Lugo and they
Yeah.
lost.
Yeah, they did
last
They
week.
did. But I'm jumping back on the
Back-
line.
Yep,
I
yep.
trust.
All
I don't
right,
know
so
shit
we
about
got
gambling.
Detroit.
So we got Pistons money line. We got Royals money line, and then what else we got?
Hey, there's early baseball today too, boys. It's always fun.
Yeah, of course.
Am I an asshole for stealing your Donovan Mitchell?
No, you can. Feel free.
All right, I'll do that because I don't really feel like.
So you're gonna go Donovan Mitchell 25 plus.
Yep.
There we go.
Donovan Mitchell,
I
25.
don't feel like looking through the
plus.
lines.
Did the Pirates win last night? Because I saw
Yeah.
Paul
They
Stevens
did.
had a great
Paul
game.
dominated.
I'm starting to worry about him. He's
strikeouts.
been getting worse every single year. Statistically.
Yep.
Not as many strikeouts?
Well, in year one, his ERA was 1.96. Last year it was 1.97. This year it's 1.98.
Yeah, it's a problem.
I'm worried.
The crazy thing was after game one, his ERA
like
was
67.
65.
They need to shut it down. They probably need to shut it down for a little
Yeah,
while.
I think
it
so
is.
too.
They need to try to
Get him ready for
win.
next
Well,
year.
He's probably got allergies.
They probably need to trade him to the Yankees or to the Dodgers.
He's going to end up with the Yankees, and it's going to hurt my heart because I
I don't-
fucking hate the Yankees.
The Yankees played today early, Charles. I know
do.
you like the
Yankees.
Yankees. Max Fried.
Who they
or
playing?
Fried or whatever his
Let
name
me
is.
look.
They're playing
The
at
Orioles.
Baltimore, but they're
Yeah, I
getting
don't
good money
know.
line numbers.
To be honest with you, I'm going to do this, and I have zero. I'm going to tell you why I'm picking this. I'm going Royals money line over the White Sox just to go against Poggi.
Well,
That's
my
Mr.
plan
Fun's
today.
pick.
Oh, never mind.
yeah,
okay,
That's okay. Hey, that's good.
No?
I like
That's
that.
good. That's good. So
I
when
like that.
lose,
I
We're
do
all
like
feeling
the-
good.
wanted to
Charles,
just go-
you liked it too.
I did like it, but I only like it because it's
To go against Poggi.
No, I
But
love
I'll
that
go-
you wanted to just go against
Yeah, I
Poggi.
appreciate it.
I'm gonna go Rangers money line over the Diamondbacks.
Rangers over the Diamondbacks. Here we go.
World Series rematch.
Kumar Rocker.
Rangers.
Oh.
Kumar Rocker on the mound.
I watched him
Kumar
pitch in
fan,
Omaha.
but-
He's
All right, Lloyd.
Real good.
Who we got, boys?
I
There's got to be a
have-
hockey game somewhere in there or something.
No. I do love betting hockey because it makes me watch it. Because I want to
You
get
should invest
into
it.
it.
My wife asked, "Why are you watching this?" I'm like, "Well, it's playoff hockey."
Isn't it fun though?
It is.
Because that's the only reason I've been.
I love
Clearly, she knows you bet on hockey.
Yeah.
I like the empty net. I love that because you can get an over at the end that shouldn't have won.
and
Absolutely.
see the horn go. But I am going baseball. First 5 innings, Dodgers minus half a run for minus 145
Against
Shohei
who?
Ohtani.
Thanks,
pitching.
DraftKings. I mean, FanDuel.
Who are they playing against?
Dodgers.
They're playing against the San Francisco Giants.
Hey, Wyatt,
Oh,
you look
fuck
really
Tony
good in
Rizzo.
your
Dodgers.
robe. I
first
wish you would
5.
zip it up.
Thank you.
So first
No,
5
it gets,
innings.
It gets really hot when I zip
Minus-
it up. I could do some
Yeah, but
good
it looks like
flashing.
you're
Half a
flashing
run.
Lloyd.
I could do some
I
good
just
flashing
got
on
first.
this.
I get money line.
I mean, I'm wearing
238,
shorts
so-
underneath.
Yeah,
Oh,
you,
I
can
can.
you can do either one.
Okay, I'm going money line with it. So I got plus 12.
So there we go. We've got our SRMC MF TNC parlay. Pistons money line. Donovan Mitchell to score 25 plus in that game. Royals money line. Rangers money line, and Dodgers first 5 innings run line minus half a run. That is going to be plus 1,443 on the parlay. So there you go. That is a 5-leg same game parlay plus for today.
Ooh, I had
See.
a bad day of ping pong today. This morning.
Oh,
I-
no,
Yeah, I went
really?
like 2 for 6 this
Well,
morning.
you know why?
That's
They're
okay.
not worried about ping pong right now. President Trump is in China right now.
I was actually watching that
they're
as I
more
was
worried
at
Oh,
the
it's
gym.
just like
Me
Marty
too.
Supreme.
Marty Supreme.
Marty Supreme.
Marty Supreme.
Isn't that what
Let's
they
see.
did? Didn't they do
They
something?
did play overseas.
I didn't watch
Forrest
that
Gump.
movie.
You didn't?
No, well,
Forrest Gump.
Christian said it sucked.
It wasn't the best movie.
We were talking about movies the other, like great movies the other day, and Christian goes, "Oh, have you seen Marty Supreme?" And we were like, "No," and he goes, "Yeah, it fucking sucked."
Do we
bad.
really care
Who
what
brings up
Christian
a bad
says?
movie?
Do we really care what Christian says?
Yeah,
I mean,
I
I
would
don't.
not take his advice on movies. That's for sure, or politics, or really
women.
anything in general. I just
Yeah.
tend to go the opposite way of
Yeah.
what he's thinking.
So we
fair
might
enough.
win the parlay tonight
without
without,
him
him and Poggi.
We got.
might.
We got. He's got to at least bet. Well, he can't bet. That's right. So
He's not old enough.
I like for him to send us a pick just so we can go against.
No.
No,
No,
so we can go against it.
Oh, yes, we can fade.
Shout out Christian. I want
Shout out.
No, he's gonna
Oh,
he's
Chrissy.
gonna tell us like he wants to take like the first 2 innings minus a 4 point. I don't know. That's too much bullshit.
He's been
Has any of
good.
his hit?
Yeah. No, he's actually done
He's
really
actually
well.
been, I think, the best person in the group parlay we did.
Yeah.
We
Did,
need to start keeping track of this shit.
He's been doing
we
good.
Need a board. We need a board. Did the Lakers cover the first half the other night?
Yes.
I knew that my pick lost, so we were out, so I didn't care at
Yeah.
that point. But
Yeah,
No, they did.
All the we hit like the majority of our bets for the Lakers Thunder series.
Yeah,
like
we
that
cr-
whole week we crushed that series.
because we watch it very closely.
Right,
Feel very confident in our
I will
Lakers
tell you what
feelings.
I'm good at. I am very good at SEC basketball, just because when we
Interesting.
get to that, because home courts in the SEC are so it's hard for. I can see him making faces over here. I promise you, I can win money in SEC basketball. I will make.
You can win money at anything.
I will make you money come SEC basketball season.
There we
promise
go.
you that.
You'll be paying me back for making you money in college football season.
That's right. We're gonna have a hell of a freaking.
I
run
can't
this,
wait.
I'm telling you.
I can't wait.
Cannot wait.
A wise man once told me in college basketball, good teams win, great teams cover, correct?
There you go.
Absolutely.
And I'm not saying who said that. It's just a wise man once told me that.
A wise
That's
man.
right. That's right.
Love
Good
that.
teams win, great teams cover.
Did I ever tell you all my college football betting strategy that I did this whole past year?
You picked the red
12
teams?
picks. Each one was
per week?
Yeah, per
weekend?
week, and they were all like straight, like, spread money, whatever.
Yeah.
And I would bet $20 on each one. So all in total, $240, and I made money pretty much every week.
I have an idea. I like that, and we're going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we each put up a number, or whatever? I don't want to do anything that's, I would say $500 or whatever, a dollar amount, and we run it for the season.
Yep.
He does this with more than one group. I'll just tell you that.
So anyway, I'm trying to have a little fun with my boys.
Of course.
So what I'm thinking is we do this. We'll let one of y'all manage the account or whatever.
Right.
We can do it on FanDuel or whatever. We all put up a number, and then we have a running total every week. And
Wyatt, you can use your graduation money.
Oh, no, I need that graduation money.
For what?
Life.
know.
I thought
Yeah.
you weren't handing out graduation announcements.
Yeah, but I need the money. I'm going to use
You
it
don't want to ask for money, but
gas.
you need the money.
I need food. I need lots of food.
Tons of food.
Tons of food.
Y'all didn't see him.
what's your Venmo?
I don't know.
You didn't see.
I'm gonna send you a graduation gift right now.
I
Y'all didn't see
appreciate
him
that.
yesterday. He
That's
was
very
watching
sweet.
my 600-pound line.
Life.
All the
I like watching
To
my
see the
600
amount of
pound
food
life.
they eat.
Yeah, because I like to watch them eat, which is I'm sick. But two, the thing is, like, when they come out with these massive fucking meals, there is a part of my brain that's like,
I can do that.
I could do that.
No. Yesterday was hilarious. So I kind of sat in here because the poor guy was sitting by himself, and I walked in, and they had a lady who ate, kid you not, I don't say lady, she was a young woman. She ate 6 burritos, 6 hash browns for breakfast, okay?
The real hash browns.
The
not
real
home
hash
fries.
browns, not like big McDonald's hash browns.
Yeah.
And then, less than an hour later, her mom comes in and makes her 2 meatloafs and some pizza. Then she goes to the microwave and cooks herself an entire bag of pizza rolls.
Yeah.
They said she had 7,000 calories.
Oh my gosh!
In like 2 hours.
And not many of those calories are coming out.
Correct.
It's all calories in.
Correct.
Right. Not burning any.
No.
That is unbelievable.
It is crazy.
And then,
but I do agree on the watching that, like, when the food comes out and you see how much they're eating, kind of being like, I mean, I do think I could put a hurting on that. Like, I think I could.
Look, the food that they're showing is
Of course,
good.
but it's
However,
the-
you just can't. I mean, somebody ordered 2 pizzas, cinnamon sticks.
Yes.
After they ate another meal, I'm like, "Geez, Louise."
I don't know. I actually don't know.
Yeah, no, I
There
mean,
are
that's
people
Yeah,
doing that.
It was for hot dogs. It was for hot dogs and beer.
doing what?
A 600-pound life, like a day in the life of like
Ugh.
normal people.
Good content. Shall
Well,
we?
and it bothers me to watch it because it's like
How much you weigh, Wyatt?
250 right now.
So we could do like a day in the life of 250.
Or we could just attempt to eat what the 600-pound people eat.
No, I don't even want to try that. That makes
I
me
could do
sick.
it. I could do it.
I think
but
I
that
could
is the
too.
thing that like bothers me about it is like mentality wise, where they're like, "Oh, I finished this meal." It's okay. It's not a big deal. When they finish a meal and they're like, "Oh, now I'm sad because I'm not eating
Right,
anymore, and I
right.
can't wait to get to my next meal." I'm like that is I have that. I do get that.
There was one girl in there. She had to lose some weight to get the surgery. So she loses 64 pounds. They agree to do her surgery. So she has a celebratory meal.
Yeah. Oh,
And
this
it
was
was
crazy.
Tater tots in a big tin, a bag of tater tots, bacon, cheese, butter, all kind of stuff. She eats it. She gains 14 pounds and they postpone her surgery.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
Like, come on. Like, seriously? She's like, I think I owe myself a celebratory meal. And I'm like, a meal versus a whole buffet. It was terrible.
That's the thing. Like
These make me
people
sick.
just don't understand because
I
the
get
way
it to
she
know
was
this,
talking about it was like, "Oh, this is the last time I'll be able to eat this." Like, people need to understand. In order to lose weight, you don't have to eat only healthy foods. Like, it's literally just about like the calories in versus the calories out.
Right,
She
right.
could have eaten a smaller portion of that meal and been fine.
Correct.
But it's the fact that she made an entire fucking casserole for 8 people and ate the entire thing. And the thing that really bothers me about it is like the family members, the girlfriends, the boyfriends, the brothers, sisters, roommates, friends, whatever, that just enable these people. It's insane. Where there was one. It's a girl, and she has to be rolled into her parents' van on the floor, right?
Mm-hmm. When you say rolled in,
I rolled in exactly how you're thinking. Rolled in.
Hell yes.
Like literally, they have a mattress on the back. They have to put the seats down. She just lays in the back because that's the only way she can get in the car. The only time she ever leaves the house to do this is to go grocery shopping with her parents. And she picks out all the groceries to make sure her parents get what she wants. It's their fault. These are people battling with I don't know if it's classed as an addiction, but I'd say it's pretty fucking close.
It's a disease.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a disease. My doctor, I'm fat. It is what it is. I can admit it. It's a disease. It's just like gambling addiction. It's
You're not fat. You got big bones.
It's like drugs. It is an absolute. And if that person had testicular cancer or breast cancer,
right,
you'd be celebrated, and people would bring food to your house because you're going through something. But because you're fat, because you're a bigger person, a lot of times people just think you're sloppy and you're overweight. Now listen. I'm not 700 pounds.
Right.
But at my top.
There's a line.
I was 360. I've lost 65 pounds. And I feel. But I don't. If Charles can attest to this. I don't. When we go eat lunch or go to dinner, I don't eat. I mean, I eat a proportioned meal and I'm full. I don't understand how you eat a casserole for 8. I can't eat a casserole. I can't eat a whole pizza. I know you can.
Yeah,
so can I. But you're younger. Maybe I could. Right. Maybe it's just different.
I could probably eat when I was at my heaviest in my.
I don't know if I've ever eaten a whole pizza.
I mean,
because for me, when I order food, I look through the menu for the biggest amount.
Yes, that's exactly what I do.
What's the biggest thing that that I want to eat? Of course, enjoy, but when I go to if there's a fat if you offer a triple cheeseburger,
you do it.
I'm going to order the triple cheeseburger.
Okay, now my go-to, the double quarter pounder.
Of course,
the old was my go-to 15 to 20 years ago.
Yeah,
I can't eat a double quarter pounder anymore.
That's what I get every time.
I feel like I'm just because I've gotten older. But I got a double from Wendy's last week, and I thought I was gonna die. I was like, this is I hate myself after eating this.
Right.
No, it's all about recalibrating. It's a mental thing more than anything.
And I think with the shot, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've been on the shot. I cheated.
Yeah.
I've been on the Monjaro shot or whatever it is.
That definitely helps. That's part of it.
Yeah, it does, and I think it helps with the mental side of things.
Yeah.
Too. I have for the first time in the last 2 weeks, and I try to go to the gym 3 days a week. And the last couple of weeks, I've felt, everybody talks about they get on that high from running. I've never felt that before. This week, this morning, I felt this high of holy cow, that felt amazing. If I could bottle that up every day and take it.
So I've heard people talk about runner's high, and I don't run, but years ago I was into ellipticaling, doing the elliptical.
Yeah.
And one Saturday morning I'm at the YMCA and I'm on the elliptical, and I would do about 3.5 miles. And one morning, I got the runner's high, and I went for 7.5 miles.
What does it feel like?
It doesn't. It's not a high like you think you would feel.
Yeah.
It's just this is nothing. I can keep going, and I literally made myself get off of it because I could have kept going.
Yeah.
I could have kept going for a while.
That's how I felt this morning, honestly. And it's gym, just working out, doing weights, and cardio, and I was like, I don't want it to. A lot of times I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, all right, I got 15 more minutes. I'm ready to be done with this. This morning I was like, let's keep going. Let's keep going. And I'm like, that's the feeling?
There you
okay.
go.
See,
all right.
When people get a runner's high, it's celebrated. But when I get my eater's high and I'm on my 8th hot dog and I'm like, this is fucking nothing to me. I can go for 20.
I believe you have
everyone thinks
I believe
everyone
you have
looks
that.
down on it.
I believe you have that.
There's a stigma.
I appreciate
and I don't
it.
like it. Thank you. I do the exact same thing you do. That's funny that you said that because literally I was thinking about it the other day.
Yeah.
We went to T.O. Javi's and I'm looking at the menu and I'm what's going to be the most amount of food?
What'd you get?
I got the Texas combo.
That's a very good
That's
combo.
how I do it.
Exactly.
Like when I go to when I would go to Olive Garden,
right?
I would always get the tour of Italy.
Yep.
Because you get
Lasagna.
spaghetti, you get lasagna, and you get chicken parm.
You didn't eat it all, though, did you? Did you really?
And the salad and the breadsticks.
Of course.
Oh, my gosh.
No, I eat a lot of food.
How long ago was that?
It was yesterday.
A couple months.
ago.
Yeah, it was not.
Man, that's a lot of food.
No,
seriously,
I
that is-
like Monjuni's. I get the sampler. When I would go to a Mexican restaurant, I get the as much food as you can put on this plate. That's what I want.
Do you like the appetizer sampler,
Of course.
the big dip? What's it called at Chili's? We like the
the triple dipper.
Okay, what's your go-to on the triple dipper?
Triple dipper. I'll do the sliders.
Yep.
The the chicken crispers, the honey whatever, not the Nashville hot, the honey whatever. And then you can get the mozzarella cheese, but I like the egg rolls. The
Southwest egg rolls are the best.
Egg
rolls are real
good.
good.
That's such an underrated food.
It's delicious.
The Southwest egg roll
delicious.
is amazing.
They're delicious.
I could eat it every day.
Roll. Like any egg roll that you give me, like I don't like.
They're very good.
I don't like the little
spring rolls.
I don't like spring rolls, but an egg roll with something in it, like and they do it in baseball games.
Spring rolls are a waste of your time.
Well, it's too.
That's what
I don't like the outside of a spring roll compared to the.
It's like
regular
paper.
Well, that's why I'll give a shout out. Raoul's Deli. You can get the crawfish egg rolls.
Never had them.
Oh,
very
my
good.
gosh, they're so good.
Yeah. I got them.
They do dessert. They do dessert egg rolls now too, like these Biscoff egg rolls.
Yeah. I had them DoorDash in my house one time, and Lori didn't eat them, and I was like, oh, I get all these to myself.
Yeah.
I could only eat 2 because I also had the juicy.
Yeah.
I don't like a juicy juice. It's got cheese in it, doesn't it?
It's got the shrimp on it.
Yeah,
it's got the shrimp on it. Yeah,
but a juicy, isn't it, with cheese in the middle of a hamburger?
So that's the original juicy. The Raoul's juicy is different.
I don't like shit in my burger. Like I
don't like my burger stuffed.
One time, we had a place called Coach's Grill in Central. One point, it was very short lived, didn't last very long. But
code.
they had. I was in 7th grade. They had a burger that instead of buns, it was grilled cheese on both sides.
Yeah.
And I was like,
so you did it,
of course, and I ate the whole thing.
See, it's a dirty restaurant, and you're 10 years later, you're still thinking about it.
Dirty
restaurants are the fucking best.
So
he said it got health coded.
No, that was Lloyd.
And then you said, yeah, okay, sorry.
Well, no, I mean it was under the pretense. I don't want to disrespect Coach's Grill, but it was not but it was delicious. My favorite thing about Coach's Grill was if you sat in a booth. They had PlayStations in each booth. They had TV set up. You could play.
How
PlayStation
did that place not survive?
I don't know. I completely agree. I have no idea.
This should be the biggest restaurant.
No, it was.
That's amazing.
It was the best idea ever.
Yeah,
but it was literally one of the coaches in Central. He opened it. And then it just fizzling out.
I'm like transferred to another school.
He probably made $10 million in a year and was like, I'm out.
Like Locals Bar is now taking over.
I'm like Lloyd though. I'm a gas station food guy. Like I love a gas station tuna salad sandwich.
Oh wait,
never.
No, see, don't
never.
Oh my gosh! Southern Belle sandwiches.
I got sick off of that out of a gas station.
Oh gosh!
In Lockport, Louisiana.
There's little triangle things.
I do like the triangle thing. Tuna salad is wild.
Well, I'm a tuna guy, though.
I don't like tuna, period.
Chicken salad, I got
definitely not out of
poisoning.
We got some chicken salad in there from Calvin's yesterday.
I've never had
Calvin's chicken salad.
That with a little bagel chip.
You never
had. You want us to get it in here for you?
I would eat the whole thing.
If Apollo Harvey's listening right now, he can bring it in here right now.
I love Calvin's chicken salad.
I'm just going to get chicken.
We need the chicken salad and the bagel chips.
Well, it'll be gone if you bring it in here.
That's okay. It's going to go bad in the next couple of days.
Fair enough.
The ice cream bars are gone, so.
Oh, he got mad because those are for him.
Yeah, Christian.
Oh, you came in here. I thought they were for us.
Well,
not for us, but I thought you were offering.
I bought them for the office, and so y'all kept eating them. And I said, hey,
I only had one.
Let's be frank. Christian is the one that had 2.
Yes.
And he says to me, those are mine. I'm like, oh, okay. I'll get you some more.
What was he talking about?
The ice cream Twix.
We should go get Kevin, so I feel bad now. Damn.
No. Listen, Chris Christie, $5.
Oh, super chat.
Oh,
nice.
Mani Petty massage and haircut within 7 days. This is how I want to live my life.
Yep.
Also, let the record show Mr. Fun is making money gambling.
Thank you.
And they said Chucky with an exclamation point.
Let me tell you something. Everyone needs to strive to be like Chucky.
Oh my gosh!
Of course.
Listen, the guy's living the dream.
Oh,
I mean, he owns a business. He's got a beautiful family. He gets manis and petties once a week or every couple weeks.
Not once a week.
Did you have a massage? You didn't have the massage.
No.
That was me.
No.
I had the massage.
You had a massage, yes.
Yeah, well, a haircut. I mean, that's a normal thing.
Of
Everybody
course.
gets one.
I've got a haircut tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean,
And
that
it's not
is
a whole bunch
listen.
to cut.
You listen, and for
I do wish my haircut was 6.5 minutes.
Yeah, no,
It's
they
about-
don't even wash my hair.
Mine's
It's not enough to
I have to
wash.
wash
Mine's
mine.
about 45. My haircut takes
45 minutes.
Are you serious?
It doesn't take me that long to drive from here, get there in 5 o'clock traffic, get the haircut, pick up Subway, and get home. I've done that in 30
Like
minutes.
from the first time they cut the first strand of hair to the last strand, it takes 45 minutes. Holy,
Literally.
Well, it's art.
I
gotta take care.
I literally told Charles one time. I said, "Hey, I gotta go to get my hair cut." He said, "All right, call me when you're done." I said,
Yeah.
"No, I'll call you. It'll be like in 3 minutes." He
Yeah.
said, "No, seriously." I'm like, "No, I'm telling you." I go in, snip, rush hair. I'm back out. I'm like, "Hey, I'm back." He goes, "Jason, that was 4 minutes." I'm like,
I wish.
I'm telling you, it doesn't take.
So
Look at
literally,
they charge you for that.
$50 for this haircut.
Oh
Why
my
would
God.
you do that?
35, and I tip her 15.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah,
and I
the
tip
tips
her-
are
Well, see, my
fine.
haircut's $35 too. It's the same price, but
so
40 minutes longer.
So listen to this.
What do you
I
think?
walked
out.
into the
Said about
salon
the same,
today
about 50.
at 9:47, and I was walking out at 9:59 only because I stopped to talk to the
course.
girl who cuts my hair because I was telling her where I was going, and she's like, she told me, she goes, "I'm putting you in front of your wife because I know your wife's going to be late, and it takes me 7 minutes to cut your hair."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
Well,
like,
that's the craziest part. 45 minutes. I don't think I could hold a conversation.
Oh,
and
it's-
small chat
see,
with a woman for 45
Well,
minutes.
my
That's the
I,
thing that scares me.
I go to a barbershop, and so
So it's a
it's
guy.
Yeah,
I probably still couldn't
They
do
shave
it.
you and everything?
Steve-O does my hair. JV's next to us. They got twin right there. Like it's the whole thing. We're all talking and
warm
having
towel
fun.
on your
Okay,
face and all
that's
that
not bad.
stuff?
Oh no.
Have you ever been anywhere where they
Yes.
shave you?
Yes.
He has. I've
Yeah,
been.
I
get shaved.
can get a shave.
I want to do
love
that.
it.
But
I
I
want to
just-
get. I want to get
yeah.
that shave one.
that is literally.
It's
That's
brother.
when you
It's
know you've arrived.
It's I'll give them a shout. It's Brothers Barbershop in Denham Springs.
Shout out.
Shout out
to
brothers.
brothers.
Maybe they'll comp
But-
your haircut.
Hey,
You
y'all
drive
gotta
from
give-
Central to Denham Springs to go get
I
a
mean,
hair.
it's 15 minutes.
Oh, that's right. It's not like
it's
you
right,
got-
right next to each other. Across the Magnolia Bridge, across the Amite River, and you're right there. But Brother
You ever
Steve-O
go
does
tiki
great.
tubing in the Amite River?
No,
Don't do it.
It is dangerous.
It's very
And
dangerous.
I cannot, but like if I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna be like, I cannot believe that it is still a thing because it should not be.
Yeah.
What's dangerous about it?
They got.
They
People
don't.
died.
Yeah, but like
hypodermic
what? Like what
needles
is it?
in
The
water.
river? Or
It's-
is there like
well,
snakes in there?
It's
definitely snakes.
all the
Definitely
above,
snakes.
Oh, hell.
and it's just not properly like there's not like lifeguards at every side.
Well,
Like it's
yeah,
just
of
you.
course.
It's not
You're,
like-
you're
yeah.
getting in the tube, and it's just kind of like
And you just float.
let nature
And
take
there's
its toll.
definitely snakes.
I'm good on that.
I don't like snakes
I
at
don't
all.
fuck with
When I
snakes.
was young, I am older than everybody in this room. When I was young, we went tubing towards the North Shore, and somebody I know was sitting in their tube just drinking a beer, and a snake crawled across their belly. And I'm like, time for me to get out.
Because
I
those are
literally-
water moccasins. They will kill you.
Well, they could be a water snake, but yes,
I don't
more than
care.
likely- all
Listen,
snakes are king cobras to me.
exactly.
Oh,
All of them are
100%,
king cobras.
100%.
Yeah.
I'm out. Garden snake, cobra.
Yeah.
Out.
I had one in my backyard 2 weeks ago. I said, kill it. And when I say kill it, I'm telling my wife to.
Yeah.
I'm deathly afraid of snakes.
Me too.
We had
yeah.
one in the house one time.
Oh, fuck
And
no.
I literally called the real estate agent that night and said, I want to put the house on the market.
Yeah.
She's like, really? You're moving? She's my neighbor. She's like, why? I said, we had a snake in the house. She's like, don't do anything stupid. I'm like, no, there was a snake in my house.
Mm-hmm. There's more than one.
Yes.
There's
Where's
more,
the mother one?
Yeah, because
Exactly.
I can't sleep now.
I was walking.
Oh, we've got the toilet.
Oh, God.
That is my biggest fear. I don't know if I've ever told you, like, my parents make fun of me because when I was like 10 to like 12, I used to not sit on the toilet because my biggest
Is a snake coming
fear
up?
was a snake, because you're very vulnerable when you're sitting on a toilet. That's
That's as vulnerable as you can be.
Exactly.
honestly.
So like I literally used
you
to
imagine that?
I would hover over the toilet
And not
just,
know.
like, stare in.
At what?
I can't,
What were you staring at?
to see if a snake would come out. Because
What
I
were
was
you
scared.
doing? You sit down to pee?
No, when I was
Pooping.
taking a shit.
Oh, Jesus! Do we have to
Do we
bring
have
that
to
up?
cuss?
It's just it's in my
By the
nature.
way,
Listen, it's Wednesday.
shout out to KG
It's just in my
Curveball.
nature.
He's a master of engineering.
Oh, okay. First off,
Congratulations.
$2 super chat. So 2 claps for that. 2 claps. Ready. And then a master of engineering. 2 claps. Ready. Great job,
The
Cajun.
ready really gets you there. I will tell you because I didn't know the whole ready part.
Yeah.
That
It's just it's a
I'm sitting there like ready and I'm not ready.
right. It's where I
Sabrion says, "I don't like snakes, but I'm not going to tell my wife to kill it." It's,
I will.
that's
I
crazy.
have, listen,
will.
I have
No,
no
I
problem with that. I'll
100%
tell you
will.
another story. There was one that was dead in the front of my house, on the walkway to the mailbox. My wife goes, "Are you going to go pick it up?" I said, "No,
No.
I'm not picking that up." And she goes, "We got to go get it."
Let
I'm
the
like,
hawk
"No, we
take
don't."
it.
I said, "So hold on." She says, she goes and gets it, puts it in a bag, and throws it away. And she goes, "It looks like a bird. It looked like it had been like attacked by a bird." I said, "Are you telling me that I could have been walking to the mailbox and a snake would have fallen from the heavens? At that point, you might as well put me in the ground. I'm just
Yeah.
telling you right now, if a snake lands on me from the heavens, I'm done. I'm done." So I have no problem saying that I am a you-know-what when it comes to snakes. And
Yeah.
my wife is a rock star when it comes to that. Charles doesn't like them either. Like,
I can't
there's
say
a
no.
little one outside, and we're like, get it away from us. Like,
Yeah.
I
don't
don't
like
care if it's a lizard. I don't care about a lizard. I don't care about a roach. I don't care about
Right.
a mouse. People talk about all the times, I'd rather have a mouse or a rat in my house.
You're out of your fucking mind.
I'd rather have a mouse than a freaking
Yep.
snake.
I'll live with Remy fucking from Ratatouille. I don't care. That's the thing. I'm not finicky about animals whatsoever, except for snakes. I don't even like if I see a video or a picture on Twitter. I don't even like touching it.
I don't
like my phone. Like it bothers me so bad. I have nightmares about snakes.
Oh, by the way,
that's like the number one thing I have, and I can't go back to sleep.
By the way, if Becca Vaughn is listening, did you tell her where you were last Thursday? Shout out. No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was.
You showed me a picture of some
I was
girl
at home.
you hooked
Yeah,
up
I was
with.
at home.
He hooked Becca Vaughn. He hooked up with a girl last Thursday. He showed us the picture. Could be lying, but I don't think he
Wyatt,
is.
when are you going to stop sharing so much?
Charles, I was at home taking a nap.
You didn't come home that
Listen,
night.
I really
You
think,
said it was a 3-hour talk, and then
I
you got
love
into
the fact
bumping
that
uglies.
Will Wade went to Clemson because I really
Bumping
think he would
uglies
be the
with some
perfect
girl
game
that he
day.
met on.
He'd be a great game day guest picker.
Where did he met?
It'd be
Tingle,
unbelievable
Tinder?
to have
Snapchat.
someone who was the new head coach of LSU, and just
Lloyd,
like
where
Lloyd
did he
said,
meet-
it's
where did he meet the girl?
perfect combination.
Backpages.
He
Backpage?
graduated from Clemson.
Did you really meet the
He
girl on
graduated
Backpage?
from Clemson.
Why?
He
Did
is
you meet
he's
the
in
girl
the
from
same
Backpage?
position as Lane Kiffin. He just came from
I
a
agree.
bigger university.
I
LSU
agree.
basically stole him away.
Becca, he
And,
could
I mean,
have
he
a-
just
he
loves
could have
the
a
state of
sexual
Louisiana
transmitted
so much. Like,
disease.
that would
Hey,
be
did you
such
use?
an
Did you
incredible.
use your mom wants
That
to know,
would be such
your mom's
an
in the
incredible.
chat. She wants to know if you use protection.
That would be incredible to have him.
You
on
know what he
game
did?
day.
He bought her a dental dam.
I agree with you, Wyatt.
I think it would be incredible.
Wyatt, your mom wants to know, did you use protection?
I think it would be incredible to have.
Were you
Will
wearing
Wade
that?
on
What
game
you're wearing
day.
right now?
That's like a raincoat.
I hope you wore two then.
Wyatt.
I tell you this,
Stop
though, Wyatt.
sharing so much that can
I'm
be
gonna
held
have.
against
Yeah, I'm gonna
you.
have.
He's
to.
gonna have to stop sharing.
Wyatt, I will
I don't
tell you
want
this.
that.
I'll tell the chat this, and anybody listening or watching.
You can't be
Yeah,
sharing
she
your
was-
father-in-law the girls you hooked up with. The guy just said it on the
Say
show.
She's a
did.
9
Okay.
for Wyatt.
Okay.
She's a 9. And I hope she's
Okay.
not listening. He did use that he was a radio personality to get in.
Or did you really?
Guys, I don't think he wants to talk about this anymore. So
But he'll talk about it off air, but he won't
Why
talk
is
about it
there
on
any-
air.
Well, no, I can't talk about it off air
Wyatt,
anymore. So that's just what's
Wyatt,
gonna
when's the
happen.
Champions League final?
May 30th. Very excited about that.
May 30th.
Are you
So,
going to that
who
girl's
we
house to
taking?
watch it?
Who we taking, Arsenal?
I mean, I have to pick Arsenal.
I'm taking Arsenal. Too.
PSG's really, really good.
Are you going to the girl's house to
But
watch it?
it's gotta be
Who's Arsenal playing?
PSG.
Okay, I got
Wyatt,
PSG.
have you ever talked
They're
to the girl
probably
since you
the
hooked up with
best
her last
I
time?
got
like,
PSG.
attacking team
Yeah,
in
give me
the
PSG.
world. They're really, really good.
Is it just
like
one game?
It's just one game. It is the biggest like clash of styles because Arsenal's so
Of course.
defensive and PSG is the exact opposite.
So
So
we're
they're
going-
bumping uglies.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, you made him leave, man.
He'll be back.
Oh, that's Becca
Right.
Vaughn calling him.
Oh gosh.
She wants a picture of this girl. Her future daughter-in-law.
Wyatt,
Give me
stop sharing
PSG.
No, I
stop
have to.
sharing
Yeah,
so
I
much, man.
thought
Stop
this was a
sharing
safe
so
space.
much.
I guess not.
I can deal with
Oh,
roaches,
this one-
spiders, but no
no
snakes.
snakes. I don't like snakes either, but they're not. I don't know. It's not.
I can't do it. And
It's
the
not
thing is,
deathly
I
deathly
see
afraid.
people like just pick them up and things like that. No,
No,
I'm not
you're out of
touching
your
I wouldn't
mind.
pick them up,
You're
but
out of your
I've
mind.
killed many.
I have killed a snake or two in my life. Don't
You go
get me wrong.
shovel. You get a shovel.
Yes.
Chop the head off and then
Oh,
you
I will
scoop it
beat
up.
the hell out of it. Let me tell you that until it. And what I like to do, I'm not gonna lie, is the once or twice that I leave it out there for a little while so that it shows its friends. Don't come in. Don't.
Oh, okay.
I
So
love
you're
that.
sending, you're sending a
Yeah,
message.
yeah. Love
this
that.
I'm sending
Yeah.
a message
I
to
love
you.
that.
What if it
100%.
rallies the troops?
Like a
I didn't
martyr.
think
Yeah,
about
like
that.
a
I didn't
martyr.
think about that, Lloyd.
Like,
shit.
oh, this house will
Yeah.
I
take it
felt
over.
at a time, and Lily, I'm going to admit it. There was one in my pool the other day, and
Why do you have to? What do
Yeah,
you?
you
I
need
don't
to
know.
move. You
I
do
don't
need to
know.
move.
So
They're
where I
drawn
live,
to you.
that someone else said that. I don't live like on a lake. I mean, there's a lake in my neighborhood, but they did some new construction behind us, and so I'm thinking maybe they came from that. They were pushed out of their homes. Yeah,
That because I was thinking like when you have a snake in your house and one off, then you said snake on your by your mailbox. That's two.
one summer I can tell you there were at least 5 snakes, and one really, really big one that I had to call my buddy BJ. I called BJ and said, I need your help. Like, you have to come help me with this thing. He's like, I'm on my way. You
What-
find out who your friends are, right? That dude showed up in a pair of flip-flops and, like, basketball shorts. He was ready to go. He took the shovel, killed. I am talking a huge, I guess it was a rat snake or a water snake, and that sucker fought him, and I'm like, I can't deal with it. Like, right now I'm nervous.
Yeah, I don't like it. Well, and I think it's interesting because I'm actually not. I am scared of them, but like the ones that bother me are the constrictors, like a python. That shit fucking terrifying.
don't
Or
know
like
why
an
that-
anaconda.
Oh, yeah.
But like a
Motherfucker.
python or a boa constrictor or whatever, they don't bite, right? Like they're the ones that
Well,
just
they do.
They do bite?
They do bite, but they're not
gonna
venomous.
die from the
You're not
bite.
going to die from a bite.
I don't want one biting me.
They want to cut
No,
your
I-
circulation off.
Right. But
Yeah,
that scares me.
Good luck with me, though.
That-
I am a big dude. Like, good luck with a boa constrictor cutting my circulation. I feel like at some point I can get.
Well,
away
that's the
from it.
thing is like they can't swallow me. I'm too big. They're
They
going to
don't
kill
know
me
that.
purely from sport, which
No.
scares the fuck out of me.
They will try to eat.
They
you.
will try to eat you.
Yeah, no, I know.
Oh God!
And it's not going to work. Like, good
Oh,
fucking
God.
luck, buddy.
Think about them trying to get me and you in their mouth.
Could you imagine
unhinge
one of
their
us
jaw.
dead inside of a fucking snake and that snake trying to move its fat ass through the fucking day? Could you imagine that? Absolutely not.
I did see, and this is not snake related. This is LSU men's basketball related. NILSU just put it out. You're invited to an exclusive night with Will Wade, June 22nd, Supper Club at 6 p.m. VIP at 5:30. You can get your tickets. They are linked on LSU men's basketball story. You can get your tickets for an exclusive night with the head coach at Supper Club, 6 p.m. June 22nd. VIP is at 5:30, so 30 minutes before the remainder of the dinner.
Yeah, I retweeted it earlier.
So
Gotta get it out there.
there's a link on their story as well as on the Twitter. Check it out if you want to go to an exclusive night with Will Wade and the men's basketball staff, June 22nd at Supper Club. There you go. Sorry to
That
to
could be your
change the
supper
topic.
club.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Your first supper
Oh,
club.
my first time at Supper Club? Mm-hmm. It could be.
It could be.
Probably won't be, but it could be.
I mean, June 22nd is a long time away. It could be your second time at
I
Supper
may have one
Club.
tonight. You never know. I was
never
thinking
know.
about taking
Yeah.
you guys out to dinner one night. You know?
Oh.
Deal.
Actually, I don't go to. I've never been to Supper Club, so I'm hoping
I've been-
maybe
I've
try
been
it.
once.
I'll
I've
settle
been one
for
time.
Wendy's.
Or what we just.
Hey, if we're together, it's always supper club.
It's always
Amen.
that's
Amen.
it's all
Amen.
about
right.
Wendy's has a triple cheeseburger.
Supper. Yeah,
Absolutely.
the meal doesn't make the club.
Oh, God. There's Wyatt.
don't
Wyatt,
like
that
it.
could be you.
See, and the thing
That's
You
is,
got
Wyatt.
a small child in there.
Uh-huh.
That's Wyatt.
that's a big child. But the thing is,
That's
like,
Wyatt.
That's Wyatt.
obviously, I'm more afraid of snakes than anything in the
Me
world.
too, man.
But I also really like them. Like, they're really, really, like, interesting. And, like, if you ask me my favorite animal, I probably would say a snake. Like, I find them very, very interesting and, like, cool. Like, I'm big into Harry Potter, which, like, if you know Harry Potter, snakes are a big part of that.
Yeah, I've never been into it.
Like, snakes are cool. And, like, what was the other thing I was going to say? We used to check out books in, like, 4th grade. And, like, I would always check out the snake book. I love that. And then when I was growing up, Rikki Tikki Tavi
Of course.
was a great with
But
the snakes.
I
very
guess for
fun.
me, the reason why maybe I'm not deathly afraid is because I was thrown into the deep end. One of my closest friends in like kindergarten, first grade,
Right.
had a pet snake,
Yeah.
and so would stay the night over there, and it was
would take it
nothing.
out and
Like
play
it was
with it and
nothing.
stuff?
Yeah, I mean they would let it slither, and so I mean as a 5-year-old,
Yeah.
6-year-old, I'd
Well, that's
Well,
what
so
I
you
mean.
got- yeah.
You've got to acclimate people to them.
I gotta
early,
acclimate
but
them.
I no.
It's the same reason Christian's scared of women.
of course
True.
He went to
I
an all boys
don't-
school his whole life.
If I go to the zoo, I stay away from the reptile exhibit. I can't even stand like seeing them in a glass case. Like I'm
Yeah.
like the idea of like that.
I know.
like- and like we're talking about like rattlesnakes and things like that.
Yeah.
Like if that thing gets out,
Oh, you're fucked.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
Right. Like.
But that's my thing is like I want to go and see them, but it scares the fuck out of me. Like I go in there and it'll be like if it's a hallway, I'm like Lane Kiffin standing on the side of the
Yeah,
mall so he's
yeah.
not
It's
by the
dark
heights.
in there
I'm
and
like
it's-
in the middle, like as far away from them as I can possibly
I do
be.
the exact
But I
same
like looking at them. Like when you go to the pet store and there's snakes everywhere, like I like to go look at them, but I try to stay as far away as possible. They scare the fuck out of me.
That's the beauty of the snake, is its unpredictability in its nature. You have no idea what it's thinking.
No,
it could
100%.
kill you,
Yeah.
or it could be could be uninterested in you as anything.
Yeah, it could come slither up on you. Rub
So I
up
think
on your
that's
leg.
the-
Has anybody ever been bitten by one in here? I've not. I mean, clearly I've not. I won't even touch one. But
No.
I mean, like,
See, I don't even think it's the being bitten by a snake that is the terrifying part. It's like seeing one.
Right.
Like in the wild, you're like, oh god, that could be dangerous.
Yeah.
And so I think that's where the
and
fear
it's,
comes
it's
from.
also, I think, the mindset of like, oh, there it is. Look at
Oh,
the
what we
sunshine.
got here.
It's also that is service right
That
there.
is, I mean, that
It's
is
also
top tier.
it's also the thought of like, what kind
Thank
is
you,
what?
sir.
Like you
Exactly.
don't know, right? Like so when you see a tiger, okay, you know a tiger is dangerous, right? Like you stay away from it.
Well,
a garter snake versus a cobra versus that. Like I don't know the difference between a coral snake versus a
king snake.
Yeah, what is the like red touching black, red touching yellow,
red on yellow?
Kill a fellow? Is that so? Red touching yellow.
So red touching yellow, kill a fellow.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I don't care if it's black on orange.
No, I'm keeping it away from it. I'm staying away from it regardless, 100%.
But there was somebody on not that long ago, saw it on Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
He thought it was a coral snake, whichever one the non-poisonous one is.
Venomous.
He got bit.
He got bit. He almost died, like within minutes. He had to go to the hospital.
That's insane.
And it's like everybody's like, "Dumbass." He's like, "Yeah, I forgot the rhyme.
Yeah,
I got it backwards.
I got it backwards."
Like, if you don't know for 100%, one is one of the most venomous snakes in the world.
Yeah,
the other one is harmless.
What a tough time to be dyslexic.
Where was he at? Where was he located?
It wasn't that far away.
In Louisiana?
I think so.
Yeah, that's scary because I don't think coral snakes are supposed to be in Louisiana.
That's fine. I know.
Why?
I don't know. I think it was in America, is what I should say.
Why did the girl ask you what color your snake was?
No, that's the thing. Like, because we have spiders here, and I'm not scared of spiders.
I'm not spiders, because I feel like I can step on one and kill it.
Yeah, a spider. Like that's I get into an argument with my siblings, and it's like
a tarantula. That's different. I'm like a black widow. I'll kill it. Right? I'll just go,
you just step on it.
And well, the worst part is when you kill a spider. And it already given birth, it gets pregnant, and so you kill it, and then it's just a bunch of little spiders that just sprawl out everywhere.
You've made a bigger problem.
I'm out on that.
That's the thing.
You kill one black widow, and now you have 50.
You just made 1,000 black widows.
And they're smaller, and so they're harder to see and find.
And they're traumatized. Like, you're a bad person to them.
You just killed their mom.
Yeah. That's the argument I get into with my siblings is like, if I have to be trapped in a room with an animal that could potentially kill me, I'd rather be in there with a spider than a snake. I can fucking kill a spider with relative ease.
What if the lights are off?
I've seen you eat 9
either
hot
way,
dogs.
I'm fucked either way if the lights are off.
I've seen you eat 9 hot dogs. You can kill a snake with your bare hands.
That's right.
I'm sure I could, but the problem with me is if I saw a snake, I don't think the snake is the problem. I'm going to have a heart attack and die because I'm scared of snakes. It's the fear of snakes that is my problem.
Fair enough.
That's the chicken salad?
Yeah.
I've never had. I want to try. I've never had chicken salad before.
Try some.
See, and have you seen Jackass Forever?
Good. While you're away from the mic,
Okay.
Becca Vaughn said, "I can't believe you hooked up with a girl just to hook up with a girl." And I said, "Well, it's better than a guy. It's better than hooking up with a guy, right?"
Love is love.
Thank you, sir.
I mean, but look, so the celibate thing is off clearly since you hooked up.
I've never had sex. I'm a celibate. But
can I ask you this seriously? Your mom really doesn't think you haven't had sex, correct?
I don't like alligators either.
I'm about to booty. Hey, we're about to mute your mic.
Okay.
Sabrion said, Wyatt kills his snake with his bare hand.
There you go. That's why I'm scared of real ones.
There you go.
Yeah.
But what'd you think of chicken salad?
It's solid. It's not bad. I might need another taste.
Lloyd, you want some?
Is that the
Randy wants to know how tall Mr. Fun is. I think he's like 6'2", 6'3".
It's interesting.
He's tall.
Oh, you're drooling. I saw that.
Wow.
The whole camera saw
that. That was something that fell out of your hair. It was out of your mouth.
Oh, did you just wipe it up with your... Oh, my.
What happened?
You drooled.
Oh, yeah.
I'm good, thank you.
It's not great.
I wanted to bring it to you guys.
You
so
like
y'all
it more
could
than you
taste
said.
It, and I know you like it, so I'm like, I saw it, went to get something to
That
drink.
was disgusting. Sorry.
Thank you so much.
No, it was pretty good. I like it.
Did you apologize to that girl last Thursday
It's just
night?
interesting. I don't know. I don't know that I'd ever choose it. I don't know that I'd ever choose it over like real chicken. That's my thing.
Well, this isn't a meal. This is just a snack.
Although you can make it that on Hawaiian rolls.
A chicken salad sandwich is delicious, but still, to me, I just can't eat it as a. It's
different. It's very different than what I thought it would be.
Really,
There's a stronger. I'm gonna sound stupid. There's a stronger chicken flavor than I thought there would be. I thought it would be more like mayonnaise.
Gage, the chicken salad is from Calvin's.
Yes, Calvin's chicken salad, the best chicken salad.
But like if you're telling me that's the best chicken salad there is. It's not. It doesn't move the needle. Like a normal chicken salad is definitely not moving the needle for me.
I'm telling you now, and I would put that up against any chicken salad in Baton Rouge.
Yep, I agree.
And listen, here's the thing: anybody out there that has good chicken salad, any restaurant or bring it over. We'll test it.
100%.
We love to do chicken salad.
I would say Oak Point. There's an Oak Point in Central.
Mm-hmm.
They have a walnut ranch chicken salad because they do flavored chicken salads. Walnut ranch chicken salad, delicious.
Do you like chicken salad with grapes in it?
I don't mind it. That one has grapes in it.
I don't mind it either.
Really?
I know BJ and Jason don't like that.
That's odd. That seems like an odd combination.
You know who has a good chicken salad? Not as good as Calvin's. The Chimes. Great chicken salad and a croissant. With avocado.
Chick-fil-A's number 7 used to be a chicken salad sandwich.
I remember that.
And they got rid of it.
I wonder
I used to order it as like an 8-year-old.
I don't remember that.
I was like the only 8-year-old in America ordering a chicken salad sandwich at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's probably why they got rid of it.
Probably. You put Polynesian sauce on it. It was delicious.
Yeah, I've only ever had one chicken salad. It's solid, but like if you're telling me that's the best chicken salad there is, then I don't think the standard like average chicken salad is really moving the needle for me.
Well, I mean,
might not be your personal
preference.
preference.
Right. You might not like chicken
salad. Yeah, I know. I'm just giving my thoughts on it. You know.
I mean, you like girls from Loyola, and not everybody likes girls from Loyola. Where did you meet her? Bumble?
the Bumble.
I was going to ask what everyone, because we were talking about Chick-fil-A, the Chick-fil-A sauce. What's your go-to sauce?
Chick-fil-A sauce. Just the standard.
I like Chick-fil-A sauce, and then
Chick-fil-A
what's the sweet whatever?
The sriracha?
No, it's like a
Polynesian.
Oh yeah,
that's a good one.
I mix those two.
Interesting.
See, now that could be a game changer.
I mix both, so I'll get a chicken sandwich, but I'll do the sauce like on a plate or something, and I'll mix it, and I'll dip the sandwich in the sauce.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's a good.
It does sound good.
See, when I was in high school, I used to mix ketchup and mayonnaise.
Of course.
Yeah, mayo chup.
And
I still do that.
And now you can buy it.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's a game changer.
Mm-hmm. I love mayo chup is the best.
Do you put the?
I do that for onion rings. That's what I do for onion rings.
When you do the sandwich, do you put it in the bag with the sauce and shake it? 'Cause
I've
seen that.
When I do just Polynesian, that's what I'll do.
It coats the entire thing, which is
you put the chicken breast in the bag. You pour the sauce. You just close the bag and you shake it.
Yeah.
And then you just slide the chicken right out on the bread. And it's
Burger King used to have salads, and I used to eat those a lot. It was a chicken, it would come with like a piece of chicken sliced. I would dice it up even more, but I would literally put the sauce in it, close it back up, and shake it to get it off. Because I don't like salad that you eat a bite of salad and there's no dressing on it.
Right, I agree.
I'm not
What's
a
your
rabbit.
favorite dressing?
No, I agree with that.
I'm a ranch or an Italian type guy.
I like Thousand Island. Here and there.
If I want Thousand Island, I'm going to eat a damn Big Mac.
That's fair. No, it's very fair. I mean, I'm not going to eat a salad, period.
I only do Thousand Island on a burger.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't mind Thousand Island, though.
I love it. I like
Caesar's good.
But I mix Italian and ranch.
Do you
really? That seems interesting, too.
This guy's got game.
He does.
Well, when you eat so much, you got to start.
Well, see, I'm
big
actually...
guy right here?
See, I'm actually the opposite. When I try something and I like it, and this actually is like all facets of my life, like the shows I watch, stuff like that. Like,
oh yeah,
I don't like to try new things a lot. If I find something that I like, I'm just gonna fucking run it back with that as much as I fucking can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I agree. I see, like, I worked at the jambalaya shop, junior high school, after high school, and they have so much food. Mm-hmm. That we were, as employees, we could eat as much as we wanted.
Right.
Oh, why? That's your dream job.
No, that's what
I
I'm
had
saying.
at Jason's Deli.
You could eat as much as you want? Oh,
I put on weight when I worked there because it was like, I started with just the normal chicken sausage jambalaya. Then I really started like the pork and sausage jambalaya, and then it was the pasta. Like, I tried everything that they had. And then I was like, okay, what's next? So then I started doing green beans with the pastalaya, like putting the green beans in it. And then I started doing like potato salad at the bottom, jambalaya on the top. Like, I started...
You make it a parfait.
Mixing as much as possible.
Cajun parfait.
And I landed on, before I quit, it was just, I would go gumbo, but instead of white rice, I would use the pork and sausage jambalaya. So I had chicken and sausage gumbo with pork and sausage jambalaya and potato salad in it.
It's not a bad putting. I never thought of putting.
And
I'm very picky on jambalaya.
Uh-huh.
I'm very, very picky on jambalaya.
Me too.
I mean, Jason, I'm not going to say any names. Jason made us go day before yesterday to a restaurant. Was it yesterday? It might have been yesterday.
It was yesterday.
For jambalaya. And I got to be completely disappointed.
Yeah.
Completely disappointed. And since I've lost a bunch of weight, I'm very sensitive to salt. I don't like salty foods. It was salty, and I'm just like, my wife cooks a really good jambalaya. I used to cook a really good jambalaya, but I don't.
I will say from the years of 2018 to 2021 at the Jambalaya shop in Denham.
Yeah.
The pork and sausage jambalaya was the best thing you could have.
How did they have somebody come in and make it? Because
every morning.
Every morning.
And they had these big industrial pots. If we ran out, you could do a little on a flat top on the stove. But he would come in every morning in the big pots, and there was 3 of them: one for chicken and sausage, one for pork and sausage, one for pastelaya. Cook a ton of it, and they put them in these coolers in the morning, and they stayed hot all day. It was delicious. And so, I'm picky about potato salads. What I'm picky about.
Me too.
Really?
Like the potato salad they had at Jambalaya shop was my favorite because I don't like a bunch of stuff in it. Like I don't want it to be like chewy or crunchy. Like I like a smooth potato salad.
So I like potato salad with a little like. I want to taste the potato. I don't want like mashed potatoes.
Right.
And my wife makes a great potato salad, mustard, relish, sweet and dill relish.
I've just like chicken salad, never had potato salad.
Really?
Oh God,
See,
what is
the,
wrong?
The Jambalaya shop potato salad is my number one, and because it was like, it's just potatoes, and they have obviously some boiled egg in there, and then it's like salt, sugar, mayonnaise, and mustard, and it's delicious.
Yeah.
It's about
BJ
as classic and like basic
BJ
as
and I
it
are
can be.
big connoisseurs of potato salad. Like when we go to eat lunch or something, we're like, man, get the potato salad. Let's see what it's like. And then if we've had it and we don't like it, like, don't stay away from the potato salad.
I agree.
So it's different. You know, look, everybody, I love my wife's potato salad. I can literally eat that.
Yeah.
Like, gross.
Now I want to try.
Yeah.
So
I feel like I need to try potato salad now.
You I gotta be honest with you. Like, what did you like? You just eat hamburgers and chicken,
hot dogs.
I mean, I eat a lot of shit, but potato salad just never really appealed to me.
Your mom never cooked it. That's
No, of course
Yeah.
not.
Does your dad cook?
No. He grilled. He used to grill a couple times outside, but that was really it.
Yeah.
Gave that up.
We go out to eat. And it was kind of like, I don't want to put it all on this because it wasn't all this. A lot of it was just we wanted to go out to eat. But a lot of it was like, so I grew up, after Katrina, we moved in with my grandparents for a little while. And then after that, the house we bought was right across the street. So we lived on the same street
So you
as my
just walked
grandparents.
across to your grandparents' house?
No, we would all go out to eat together. And it was like family bonding. You know what I mean? Like, we would hang out every single night. They would always ask, like, hey, what are we doing for dinner? You know? And so, like, that was part of it. And, like, that's why, like, I don't, like, y'all are going to laugh, but, like, I like going out to eat with y'all. I like going out to eat with everybody, you know? Because that's
the same way.
That's how I grew up as,
Yeah.
like, you know, you're bonding with people, you know? With people you like, you know? So, like, that is part of it for me. The other part is I love food.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, everybody has to have food. I mean, it's not like.
No, I love going to eat out.
It's
I
the
love,
best.
I love going to sit down at a table, friends, family, whoever, sit at a table, eat food, and hang out.
The funniest thing is when I grew up, so I have 2 older brothers and an older sister. My mom and dad were separated or divorced when I was 2. My grandmother lived with us. Literally, we had dinner every night at 5, between 5 and 5:30. Dinner, you if you wanted to eat, you're more than welcome to sit down at the table. But we sat down between 5 and 5:30 every weeknight. Then my mom would literally pick the food up, put it on the stove. At 10 o'clock, kitchen's closed. She picks up, does all the dishes. If you go in the kitchen and you dirty a dish, you better clean it and put it up, because otherwise she would. And my middle brother, inevitably, would come in at 5 after 10 and start, man, just where's the man? And man, they would go at it. Oh, God, it was hilarious. It was funny.
I like that. That's a good
system. And then
system,
every Sunday about 2 o'clock, we'd all go to church. We'd come home. We'd hang out for a while, maybe swim. And then at 2 o'clock, we had a big lunch. And, you know, it was that's how we grew up.
Yeah.
And you know, you miss those days because that was old whole,some family time, you know, and it's, you know, life,
you get older and it all changes.
Yeah, and life doesn't
That's
go
what I'm saying.
that way.
Like, I'll give Christian some flowers. Him, his roommates, some of their friends from high school, some of the friends they made in college, and like family members they have there in college. They do Sunday dinner every Sunday. Like every Sunday, they all go to Christian's apartment, and one of the 3, Christian or his 2 roommates, they cook, they sit down, they enjoy a meal. Like I was like, when I found out they did that, and they do it every Sunday, I was like, and it's like a legitimate thing. Like, they call in the morning, they're like, who's cooking this Sunday? You got to make sure you go to the grocery store on Saturday, like the whole thing.
That's awesome.
And so
that is cool.
I don't give Christian credit for much, but I will give him that.
Does he ever invite you?
Probably wasn't his idea. But
he invites me every time, but I've only been once, and it was the weekend we got back from Starkville on a Sunday, and I had to stay at his place.
What did you eat?
To the show? Brady Booth made crawfish Monica.
Nice.
And
was it good?
what is it's caprese salad, I think.
Yeah, caprese
with the
salad.
with
Tomatoes,
the balsamic vinegar.
Tomatoes,
that
mozzarella,
was pretty good, and like
basil and balsamic.
Some sourdough bread. It was very good.
No.
I enjoyed it.
You've never tried caprese salads prior to that?
I have.
Oh, have you?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
At Jason's Deli, we had a caprese panini,
Station.
and so I used
The crazy caprese.
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 Okay, caprese.
Yeah, that's what they called the station.
Right, caprese.
Caprice. Capiche?
No, caposh.
Caposh.
Capiche, caposh.
The funny thing is,
Boosh.
the funny thing is too, is you go to Italy, they'll serve you a caprese salad, but nobody orders that because you eat it everywhere.
Yeah.
Same thing with China. You don't get American Chinese food in China.
It's different.
It's all different.
Mm-hmm.
It's all different. And the hotels, you'll get it. You'll get lo mein, and you'll get. But I mean, I was in China for 10 days. I looked for General Tsao. I could never find that guy. he's so elusive. I don't understand him.
Yeah,
I'm
you're a Mandarin chicken guy, aren't you?
I had Mandarin chicken last night.
I love Mandarin chicken.
There
It's
is
so
nothing
good.
like a good Mandarin chicken.
It's so good. When you get your plate and you got gravy on your chicken, you got a little bit left over. Oh, you pour it on the fried rice. Oh,
so what I like to
phenomenal.
do is, I like it separate. I don't like to pour the gravy over the chicken. I like to dip it.
Me too. I like to do that too.
But what I used to like is I would get sesame chicken, and if I had leftovers, you take the leftover sesame chicken, leftover fried rice, take a piece of sesame chicken, dip it in the fried rice, so you had a little rice on it.
Oh, yeah.
it was unbelievable.
Chinese food is. We were talking about it the other day, like favorite ethnicity of food, I guess. And the big three, I feel like for most people, are going to be Italian, Mexican, Chinese.
Yep.
I think I like Chinese food and Italian food the best.
Italian's my number one. Chinese is
But
number
I
two.
think I prefer to go to a Mexican restaurant.
Because of the music?
Number one, because of, the music.
It is. And it's,
Because of
I
the
love
chips
it.
and salsa and the queso.
Of course.
You're not like
And the
that.
vibes.
And the vibes are great. I don't care about
Oh,
vibes.
no. I love it.
I don't give. I think atmosphere in a restaurant is the most overrated. I
love a good
I'll
atmosphere
eat in a restaurant on fucking Mustafar.
I'm
if
the same
the food
way.
is good, I want the food.
Like, because my dad's a big Mexican restaurant guy. Loves
Yeah.
to go to eat Mexican. And one of the best places, me and him went to the Texas A&M LSU game 2012. First game in the SEC for A&M.
Yeah, beat the fuck out of him.
We did. Me and him, we got into Texas the night before, and we went to a Mexican restaurant in, I guess we were in Houston. And it was the best.
Yeah.
Because the food was really good, but just the energy and the people and the whole thing like that. I don't know. That's what.
So Vegas, Aria has a great Mexican restaurant. After that debacle of a game against USC a couple of years ago,
we were in the same place.
And we went to after the game. We got a table at the Aria Mexican restaurant, and it was amazing. It was really good. And like I said, some of the best food. I was in Paris, and my wife booked us again at this Michelin star restaurant, and we go, and it's a Chinese Michelin star restaurant. I'm like, are you kidding me?
In Paris.
And in Paris. And so we sat down, and my daughter and I are killing ourselves laughing. A little lady on one of them little Chinese music thing playing the authentic Chinese music. So the vibe was really good.
My favorite.
One of the best Chinese meals I've ever had.
Really?
Oh, it was
What was
unbelievable.
the portion size like? Because I feel like a lot of these high-end restaurants, they kind of fucking jip you on the portion sizes.
I don't really. I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't like a buffet, but it wasn't
course.
it wasn't like. It
was like a standard plate of food.
Standard plate of food.
Great.
And
Sounds
so
good to me.
and that sake was amazing. I introduced my daughter to sake. It was unbelievable.
There you go.
And
after the USC loss, I walked to the In-N-Out.
Oh, it's a great.
It was a long wait, but it did make me feel better because it
When
was sad. It was a somber night. I felt awful after that.
When we flew in when we got there, BJ's from LA. And so he's been telling me about In-N-Out. And every time we go somewhere, I never get In-N-Out.
Yeah.
And so he's like, here's the deal. Let's take the Uber to In-N-Out. So we took the Uber to In-N-Out. It really was good. I wish we could get one here.
Because I went to LA my junior year of high school, or my sophomore year of high school, and I tried it there the first time. And then my girlfriend at the time who I went to the USC game with, her dad lives in California. So she was all about. So we walked after the game to the In-N-Out, and it was delicious. And I was in a bad mood after that game. Like I was.
Who was it?
Like I was.
Lloyd, were you pissed off after that game?
It just felt like it was par for the course at that point.
Yeah.
You knew it was over.
Par for the course.
Well, they had not won an opener, and I was Yeah, I do the same thing every year.
Of course.
Hope springs eternal. Optimism, like I am optimistic for every LSU sporting season. That was another classic case. And then he had the press conference, just so angry.
That was so staged.
It's talking about the same things.
It's just such a bad actor.
I mean, kind of like when he was introduced in the PMAC and his bad accent. He had.
Family.
So
like, he has learned from his mistakes and now
to keep his mouth shut.
No. He's now got a tutor, and he's asking Claude how he should go
how
about
to get a job.
this thing. And I don't think it's spit out. Pretend to have a Louisiana accent.
No.
Yeah,
play the quarterback with a cyst on his back.
Yeah. Lose to
Yeah.
USC.
But
And then
that
you
loss
do the
ruined
song
us.
and dance where you're like, well, maybe USC's really good. And then they won 6 games that year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, then you get back in it. You beat Ole Miss, and you're like, oh, you won loss. You got everything in front of you. And then
you're up 17-7 against A&M. This team's
at
fucking
halftime.
good.
Yeah,
We're going to the playoff.
We're in a
This team's
great
fucking
spot.
good, boys.
Fucking
getting out some kinks against USC. We're fucking good,
Marcel
boys.
Reed.
And then
But yeah, that game, cool. It was fun because I don't remember what day I got to Las Vegas. I think got there on. I don't remember if it was Friday or Saturday. Got there because the game was on a Sunday, and did the Sphere. Went to all the different the casino hotels on the Strip or whatever, and then but everything was like on Sunday because the game was at 4 Vegas time. And I was like, we're gonna get ready for the game. We're gonna do stuff before. Go to the little LSU tailgate before. Go to the game. We'll go out after. I was absolutely distraught after the game.
You don't want to go out.
So mad.
Fuck all
I
that.
was like, I no chance now.
Yeah.
Not going anywhere.
That's like when we went, my family went in 2016. We went to Lambeau.
Yeah. Oh.
You lose to Wisconsin, and so we stayed in Chicago. It's like a 2-hour drive, so we drove up that morning and we drove back after the game. And my mom is like, oh, we're in the hotel room. She's like, oh, let's go explore Chicago. Let's go walk around Chicago. Fuck that. I'm not getting out of bed.
Well,
and me and my dad sat there and we watched fucking college football in the hotel room for hours.
Bitched about LSU.
Just bitched about LSU.
And I regretted
should have put in Danny Etling.
Casino hotel. I stayed in MGM Grand.
Yeah.
I should have stayed at Park MGM.
Yeah.
Park MGM was it just got remodeled. I didn't realize it was so much nicer.
I'm an Aria type guy. I
Yeah.
stayed at Bellagio.
I went to Aria. I went to the. They have the breakfast place, the egg plate. They had a Starbucks there as well, and then I think it was the Aria that had the STK, the steakhouse in there. I ate it.
Yeah, they might.
I ate it the Monday night
They got
after
Carbones. They got Catch. They got I don't even know the name of the Mexican restaurant. I just like the Aria. It's very
it was
nice.
very nice.
Got
It had the big like chandelier thing.
Yeah. It's I love Vegas.
I know. I want to get. That's the only
Jason
time I've
likes
been. I want
Vegas.
to go.
I mean, look,
of course.
I was going to ask, where's Jason in these stories? I think he was probably at the roulette table.
No, he doesn't play roulette. He
Well,
likes
just
to throw
in the
that-
casino,
No, he's
in
definitely.
general.
The funny part about Jason, and I've been in Vegas. I think every time I've been to Vegas, Jason has been with me, or I've been with Jason. He goes with an X number of dollars of money, and within the first hour, he's at the table counting his money, going, "Whew, boss, you got any money? Because I might have to borrow a couple dollars." And I'm like, "We've been here an hour. We got 3 more days of this." And then every now and then, if his wife's with him, she'll take him off to go exploring different things that aren't gambling, which saves him a little bit, kind of pushes him, stretches out his dollar amount.
Oh, I didn't even gamble, but Vegas is expensive. For me, I was like, I was not in the position to go on the show. I was good for the football game, but
the football game was terrible.
It was awful.
It was terrible.
The stadium was great.
It was nice.
But the game sucked.
Getting in was terrible.
It was.
I mean, so I just, I hope when they build this new baseball facility over there that it's better. To get in is a lot easier than the.
But it is on my list to go back.
Yes, I would love to go see the new baseball stadium.
Yeah.
I'd like to go to SoFi to see a game in SoFi.
I agree.
I agree. Looks very, very nice.
That's
I have no desire to go to the new Jets Stadium or whatever. I don't want to go up to our Giant Stadium, whatever they build.
Yeah, no, I would want to go to SoFi.
Yeah.
SoFi
I wouldn't want to play on the field though, because everyeverybody's tearing their ACL on that field.
Yeah,
isn't that the one, Lloyd? Isn't it SoFi's field?
No, it's MetLife.
MetLife.
That's where Malik and Odell both tore their ACL.
And what's the deal with that?
It's
just
turf.
They get the worst turf.
Yeah, it's turf. And I don't understand. it's an outside stadium.
Right. Just
the
have
whole point of
grass.
turf is if you're
Well, I guess
indoors
they,
where you
yeah,
can
but I
get
guess
sunlight.
they can't because of the cold. Well, I guess Lambeau has it.
Lambeau's got grass. Yeah, like you can
And so that excuse is
you can
gone.
take care of grass
You
as
can.
long as it's outside. And even like Arizona's field,
Yeah, they pull it
is
out.
grass. They pull it out. They like
water
I
it,
don't-
sunshine
yeah.
it, and push it back in.
At a certain point, like I think they did a poll. I saw it on Twitter of NFL players voting grass versus turf, and I think it was like 95% of them wanted grass or preferred grass.
Well, I mean, look, the NFL isn't going to do anything because Roger Goodell's too busy making $30-something million and flying around on other people's private jets, and
Right.
and he don't give a shit. It's clearly, I think the best part of me, and I dislike Roger Goodell completely. I think he's a complete freaking buffoon who was Paul Tagliabue's driver at one point, and now he's running the NFL. The best thing is two things that I cannot stand and I laughed at. The COVID year when Christian Fulton got drafted, it was he was in his basement, or Roger Goodell, and he was shit hammered drunk, and I'm the next pick in the NFL draft. That, and the second one is when he comes out in every draft, they boo him. I love
every
it
time.
I love it, and he likes it.
No, he doesn't care.
Because he knows, I mean, that's what.
Ain't nobody gonna do anything about it.
They don't.
Yeah.
Every single person on the planet could hate him as long as
Jerry
as long as
Jones loves
32 people don't.
Yeah, you just got to make 32 people happy.
I mean, I really, if I ever got to meet Roger Goodell, I would say, how does it feel to be Jerry Jones' bitch?
Yeah.
Because I got to be honest with you, that's what he is.
Yeah.
You know,
He's a
Jerry
piece of shit.
Jones
You gotta
tells
make
him what to do.
32 people happy, not the
Fans
the
or the
millions
players,
and that
yeah.
32.
Yeah,
It's
he's-
32
He was
important people.
supposed to. He auctioned off that second seat in his basement to somebody to watch the draft with him, and Dave Portnoy won, the guy that owns Barstool Sports,
And he wouldn't let him in?
No, he just never saw it. Like spoke of it again. He's like, that didn't happen. And he's like, well, where's my money?
Goodell just ignored it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Portnoy does hate him.
Oh, yeah.
The whole,
But
like-
don't do it. I mean,
No, I
don't-
understand. Like, if
you
you're going
open
to
the
auction it
door to
off
it,
and he
right.
wins the auction, like, you have to give him the seat.
It shows
Like,
you what kind of person he is.
Yeah.
He's a
Wait,
snake.
it shows you he's a fucking idiot.
Right.
Like,
Right.
what if
that's just
Let
a
me
dumb
not
idea.
Think about this before I do it.
Right.
Just open the door.
Osama bin Laden won the? Like, well, I guess I have to sit next to him.
I guess we
He probably would have let him in before Dave
Before
Portnoy.
Portnoy, absolutely.
you
It
know.
would be like Brian Kelly opening that up.
Yeah.
Lloyd, I
Oh,
guarantee if he did something like that, I would buy it for you. Just for the content.
Yes.
But you would have to wear a GoPro camera for the
Yeah,
entire
meta
like,
glasses,
whole
meta
deal,
glasses.
whole deal, meta
I
glasses,
already have
Mike.
my outfit.
Yeah,
of
oh,
course.
Bring my
Best
boy.
way.
There you go.
Oh,
He
that
might
would
think
be
you're an ally
unbelievable.
if you wear
so,
that.
So,
now.
like,
Boot up.
you like his son, right?
fuck no.
No, I'm just making sure.
No.
So it's all.
I appreciate the content he made.
but it was all just like anybody with the Kelly last name, that family.
Well, he went on. He showed his ass on television,
Right.
acting like his dad didn't deserve to be fired.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, so you're an idiot.
Like this was
too.
some massive injustice to
So the
fire him.
genetics
Like,
continue.
Yeah, you're definitely his son.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
It's just like, get them
You
all.
are the father.
Yeah, then he gave his other son a job here. It's like, what are y'all doing? Because I don't think the program's in a great spot with all the Kellys running
And look,
around.
Ole Miss thinks they did a great job of hiring Brian Kelly's son. I'm like,
What is he
Part of
gonna
Austin's
get?
top
Water
recruiting
boy?
classes.
Yeah, that's
Even though
what.
the 2023 recruiting class, I will always contend, is what ruined the entirety of the Brian Kelly era. Like, that is where they went wrong, because it is one of the worst recruiting classes, not from a player standpoint. They lost the whole class.
Yeah.
Everyone left. Everybody transferred or didn't pan out. Besides, like, Whit Weeks, the only one.
yeah.
Like, I'm trying to remember who else was in that class, but I mean, like, majority of that class transferred.
Lance Hurd, I believe, was in that class.
Transferred.
I'm trying to think who
Let's
else.
see.
So do you blame?
Was that Don McKinley? No, it was after.
I'm
before Don
gonna
McKinley.
point this towards Lloyd because I can't wait
2023
to hear his thing.
recruiting class.
And I'm being honest with this or being serious with this question. Do you think Brian Kelly just couldn't evaluate talent, or do you think he left it up to other people to evaluate talent? What do you think that?
He came in and made the wrong hires at first.
Yeah, he hired Brian Polian to do his special teams, which he's never been really on as a special teams coach, but that's his best buddy. So he had to keep his friend around. Special teams were so bad that year that he had no choice but to, what should have been, fire him, ultimately moves him to an off-field role where he becomes in charge of recruiting. And that's that 23 class, because he's in 2022, that was his job. He recruited the 23 class that ultimately fell apart because
I'm looking at it right now.
like
Lord have
not one
mercy.
person stayed. And
Whit
then
Weeks.
Whitweek stayed. And then you see his dad wouldn't let him leave, I'd imagine. He's like, yo, you made a commitment, you have to stay. Then Polian goes, I might hate Polian more than Brian Kelly. It's pretty close. Polian goes and gets the athletic director's job at John Carroll University. They need a head coach for the football team. He does a search party of one and hires himself.
He's the AD
and the head coach.
Wow. And guess who a linebackers coach is for them?
Brian Kelly's son.
Kenzel.
Wow.
Old Kinzel.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm looking at the 2023 recruit class
this
right
is
now.
Fucking.
Here, I'm about to read through it right here. Transfer. I mean, DJ Chester, I guess, wasn't a transfer. He played the whole time. Pimpton transferred. Whit Weeks made it through. Kylan Jackson transferred. Caleb Jackson stayed but didn't play, is now transferred. Tyree Adams played but is now transferred. Ricky Collins transfer. Mac Markway transfer. Trey Holly, quite the situation. Ryan Yates transferred. Kyle Parker stayed, played. Ultimately, is now transferred. Braithwaite transferred. Kai Preon transferred. Jeremiah Hughes transferred. Paul Mabenga stayed and played. Has now transferred.
Michael
Jackson
Doherty
McGowan
didn't even
transfer.
fucking
Michael Doherty never didn't even
make it to summer ball.
Dylan Carpenter still on the roster. Ashton Stamps stayed, played, ended up transferring. Connor Gilbreth was a transfer, I believe,
Ashton
and didn't
Stamps,
play.
Rumble guy, just letting you know.
Yeah,
and I love
Arizona
Ashton
State.
Stamps.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
He's not here.
No, I get it. I mean, rightfully so. The kid wants to play.
I do.
Yeah.
I don't mind
like
Ashton Stamps because he gave his all for LSU. He didn't have the speed to necessarily be a top tier cornerback in the SEC, but he loves LSU.
He had to get played. He ended up playing way too early in a role that he should not have been in.
Right.
It's part of the mismanagement.
I'll always remember that pass breakup he had against USC in the end zone from his knees. And just throws his hands up. That's all you can ask for. I do like that.
And that was growth from freshman year to sophomore year.
Right. 100%.
And look, he played really well his last year that he started here. He played really well, and they just brought in a bunch of big studs in front of him. And look, that's part of college athletics at this point.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Who was the defensive coordinator that was here with Kelly that he got rid of?
Matt House.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
That's the craziest thing that is like, as bad as Brian Kelly was, if you just hire a better defensive coordinator and maybe LSU spends a little bit more money NIL-wise on the defense in 2023, you probably win a national championship.
Because
that's how easy it is to win here.
Hey, Lloyd,
held on.
Glad they didn't, right?
Yeah,
Got rid of that piece of trash.
Matt House was a Broyles Awards finalist in his first year.
Because that defense was
not bad.
But that was the year Harold Perkins was just unleashed.
Mm-hmm. Well, and the thing is, they hit on their portal corners.
Yep.
Which they didn't do the next year. Their portal DBs, they just whiffed on all of them. Because the year before, Bernard Converse, player, Brooks and Fouché, players. Mekhi Garner, the whole they had BJ Ward, Ojolari was still there, Jaquan Roy was still there, Micah Baskerville was still there. A lot of the O guys were still there.
Right.
And same thing with the 2023 offense. They hit on the quarterback, but the receivers were
O guys,
and then Kyron who transferred in.
Right.
It's like.
But he almost had it.
That's what I'm saying. As much as we fucking hate Brian Kelly, and we all know he's not a good football coach, he was 1 to 2 small decisions away.
2022 defense with the 2023 offense.
You win a national championship.
But I got to be honest with you, it's all on his fault because
of course.
he's a buffoon that you can't. Look, if somebody pays me $10 million a year to run a company, first thing I do is when I walk in, I evaluate who's there. And if I have to change people out, I go hire the best, the best of the best. I want the best vice president of whatever, and fill all those. I don't just go look. I love these guys I work with, but if they're not a right fit, you just don't hire your friends. Hire them in positions that won't affect you.
Well, especially if you.
I'm talking about hiring you in a position that really won't affect me. No, I'm just messing with you.
Well, no, especially for his style of coach, which is more of a CEO. Now, he wasn't a fucking CEO. He was often
fucking drunk
vacationing. But if you know that's your archetype of head coach, you're not going to be so involved in the day-to-day. Go hire the best guys so they do your job for you.
It's Coach O's. It was his pitch to become the coach. He said he was going to be a CEO type coach.
Right.
And he was going to have Dave Aranda as the defensive coordinator, Lane Kiffin as the offensive coordinator. The best you could do. And when he hit on who he had as his coordinators, when he had Insminger and Brady and Aranda, and then you went and got your quarterback, he won the national championship.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad, but I want to know, they have a picture of Brian Kelly loading a plane when he was leaving after he got fired. I want to know what was in those boxes.
Alcohol.
The wine.
Clearly. But I want to know that for a fact so I can literally...
No, he had, whenever he went to clean out his office, like he brought 2 boxes.
Wine.
He didn't have anything. He would do the Feinbaum show from in there, and it would have a computer from 1998 that didn't function, and a helmet, and it was just like, what do you do? Like you're never in here. I can tell. Yeah. It's like it's not like when you look at other coaches' desks or things. It's like you work in there.
Do you think that there is any coach that coached at LSU that is hated more than Brian Kelly?
No.
Not really. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, no.
Because with
they still love
Jerry DiNardo, maybe.
No, but DiNardo had his moments and they weren't good.
Well, the other thing was you weren't the level of program then. Look at this guy. You weren't the level of program then that you were when Brian Kelly took over.
Correct.
Like the whole pitch was, if these 2 buffoons, right, Les Miles and Ed O, can win national championships, why can't the winningest all time? And he couldn't do it.
Right. I agree. You're completely right. The level of LSU football at that time, DiNardo wasn't that bad. I mean, he was bad, but he wasn't that bad. He brought the magic back. Brian Kelly, you took a job, and I think what everybody hates about Brian Kelly, one of the things, is that you were paid so much money, and you didn't do anything with it. Like it was... Okay, so you're paying me money. Leave me alone.
You were paid for who you were, not what you were going to do.
Correct.
And the worst part ultimately is it started off so well, where even though in the first season they had their mistakes, they dropped games, they shouldn't have lost to Florida State, whatever. They looked awful against Tennessee. You beat Alabama, you win the SEC West, you get in the SEC championship game, and it's like, okay, you know what? I can see if they take a step from here, that's where LSU's supposed to be.
Right.
But then they don't.
And they go backwards every year after that. And so,
that's the part that has the most disdain.
It was almost like a Ponzi scheme on the fans of LSU.
Yeah.
That's right. That's how I feel. I mean, look, I remember when they were searching for the next coach, when they wound up hiring Brian Kelly, it was
Lincoln Riley.
Lincoln Riley. There was somebody else in the mix, and then all of a sudden Brian Kelly comes out of nowhere, and everybody's like, "Oh, that's." I think everybody was more surprised that they pulled him away from Notre Dame.
Of course.
That's what led it to quote unquote being like a home run hire.
Right, and then but it was completely shit.
It was a failure.
I mean, look, if you can't, and I like Notre Dame. I really do like Notre Dame football. If you can't win at Notre Dame, you sure in the hell can't win at LSU. I don't give a shit how much money.
He was in the perfect spot.
No.
You going
Not even close.
It's just the colors.
What's
you got
up?
the gold and the blue one.
What's up, buddy?
How we doing?
You look nice, Christian.
Yeah, where did you come from? Work?
I smell good. Came from the Capitol.
Oh, you got the call.
Yeah, this was my dad's connection. Yeah.
Your uncle just stuck it to you.
He's still helping me.
Oh, is he?
Mm-hmm.
You got to see your uncle today?
No, he wasn't there today. Working with somebody else.
Typical.
I don't want to hear who you're working with. I don't want that's classified information.
Yeah, no, I mean, we don't have to get into
How'd
it.
it go though? Good.
It went well.
Thumbs
yeah.
up, thumbs down.
Met a senator that was like, "Oh, I know your dad. Like, give me a call next year." I was like, "All right, cool."
What about this year?
Well, the legislature's almost done.
Gotcha.
Tomorrow is a big day in the legislature. We don't have to talk about it, but tomorrow.
Well, no, what is it? Tell us.
The redistricting. I don't know
Yeah.
if you've seen that.
I got to be honest with you. It's
they're
so beyond my
talking about that. That was.
And it's also beyond my control. Like, hey, man, they're going to do what they want. Let them do what they want.
How does it affect LSU football?
Exactly.
That's
This
all
is-
I care about.
There you go. So we're good on this side.
So we're
Exactly.
cool on Tingle and Co.
So, all right, fellas, it's been real.
Yeah.
Time to go to work.
We're about to shut it down anyway. We appreciate everybody hanging out with us. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 8-ish a.m. Don't forget, on Friday, 9:30 a.m., Allison Wade, Director of Nutrition, Greg Golden, LSU Men's Basketball Chief of Staff, live here in studio, 9:30 a.m. on Friday. We will see you tomorrow, and we'll see you then.